Hello and welcome to Diversity Cup semi-finals day. I'm A and I'm here today with Ed.
Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, and yeah, we're here for some Diversity Cup gaming, and I'm looking forward to Matt. Seen a lot of changes already in how the players have been playing yesterday, so long may this trend continue for the tournament. And yes, finally the sweaty meta has been replaced by some creativity.
Yeah, we had to force it, but at least we're getting it. Better late than never. And we've got a great best of 5 start up. We've got Elpern versus Orangepest, and I'm not going to talk much longer. Let's get it on. Grab your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety. With one of each and every unit, it's the Diversity Cup.
Units are ready to deploy.
New units are ready to deploy, and if you get game footage around about now, thank you OBS, there we go. We've got Orangepest in the south. He's launching in with Ostrup and Doctrine, giving him, of course, the officer, an extra infantry squad in the Ostrup, and also, very importantly, the MG34, which will obviously give him 2 machine guns in the long run, because this is Diversity Cup rules. They can only have one of each and every unit. Ed, rather, what do you see in the north?
I see Elpern, as you so poignantly pointing out, and he is instantly locked in Recon Support Company, which I did see a couple of times yesterday. So whilst we're enforcing diversity on the map, they've all gone for similar
Same
strategies
stuff,
to
yeah.
defy us, yeah. But the reason being is Recon Support Company gives the IONR Pathfinder straight away at 0 CP, which is a very powerful tool indeed in the early game. I hope it gets a little bit of tweaking in Code 3 with 0 CP calls him, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not sure based on what we've seen so far about the call-ins. Seems that Code 3 seems to be pretty heavy on the call-ins, what we've seen so far. Right then.
Yeah.
I have got this to announce, though. Not only is this a best of 5 with diversity rules, it's also Commander Terminator within the series. So this is the first and last time you will see these players play with Recon and Ostrup. It doesn't mean that they don't get a turn as Wehrmacht next time. They could play as Recon. I mean, Elpern could play as Ostrup, for example, in game 2. But after that, they're done. They have to think of something else. So let's get our eyes on the tactics. Orangepest decide to face south as MG catching this rifleman off. Where's the INRs and all this? They're in the north. Looks like this rifleman is going to get pushed away. Elpern was able to secure his fuel. He's causing a bit of a distraction.
Yeah, we already see a lieutenant. Command post building out that lieutenant straight away. I mean, because of this diversity enforcement, you got to just get as many boots on the ground as possible. It doesn't matter which form they come in. So yeah, one rifleman, one rear echelon, straight into a lieutenant. Very rarely see this in auto match.
We very rarely see it indeed, and the INRs are now getting strong, so Orangepest with a decent start here. One thing I will point out, by the way, is the cover was protecting Elpern earlier with those rifles, and now he's gotten within the house, so Elpern's playing well as well. He's doing a good job. INR's got 3 kills on the pyres before being forced away.
Yeah, and look how fast they vet as well, Matt. The only unit on the field to have vet 1 straight away, but Ostrup and pop that forward recon thing. They are really annoying. Give vision on the mini-map. Even in the fog of war, so good play there from Orangepest, clearing out the munitions as well, which is something that USF really do need. But yeah, Elpern meanwhile on the west though does have his enemies' munitions, so
yeah, he's gone south quite quickly there and been able to get some barbed wire around, it would seem. Right, Orangepest always gets the fuels, it seems, Ed. It doesn't matter what else is happening on the map, he'll always manage to get them.
He's got the Duffman doctrine mindset, but did you just see his little pioneers do one hell of a dance while he's microing like mad? His pioneers just waiting for the tech up so he could build the building. It's just one of those little things that I think Orangepest is definitely just full of nervous energy, isn't he, when he plays?
Okay. No, I didn't see that. That must have been in base, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, he is very micro-heavy. He does a lot of little dances with his units now and again, and he has been told it doesn't matter as much as he thinks it matters. Other top-level players have told him that. Doesn't stop him, though. He likes to at least hope that requires the amount of micro he wants it to require. I'm pretty sure he'd be happier if it did require even more micro.
So no paralysis by analysis for Orangepest. And this is a unit that I really want to see more in 1v1s or any game mode, is the Panzer Grenadier board in from Orangepest. This should bolster those Osttroopers pretty nice. So you've got one unit that can hold and stand there behind green cover that's sometimes psychological, as Matt would say. And then the P-Grens can come in with the hammer and anvil tactics.
They certainly can, and the M20 is going to run rampant over everything until the 222 hits. The Panzer Grenadiers are going to have to stay clear because they're 34 manpower apiece. Fortunately, they have gone southwest with their comrades. They wouldn't be so happy to call them comrades. They are from a different country, and these guys are Nazis after all. They stop Elpern capping the fuel. Meanwhile, in the north, there's a very, very fierce fight for the fuel. Flamer Pioneers are going to have to run away soon.
This is a greedy retreat if I've ever seen one. But Pioneers just about get out there. You really don't want to be losing a Vet 2 Pioneer with that extra repair rate. But 222 hits the field. And may as well be a King Tiger at this stage of the game. But it's gone straight into a rifle nade.
It has, and the M20 is going to survive because of it.
Could really dominate the field there if he just kept his spacing, but a bit of overzealousness, you could say, from Orangepest, but great covering play from Elpern at the same time.
The thing to note, he's always getting the fuels regardless of what else is happening on the field. So one thing we've noticed, Ed, with the USF is they do get more infantry overall, and they do seem to be the most powerful faction in the Diversity Cup rules. And everyone could have predicted that, I suppose. They've got all those bloody officers, haven't they, as part of their tech tree.
Yeah. And the timings of them. So he could have gone for a fast captain straight after with the BAR upgrades. Pretty strong. And just try and fend off the 222 with the Zook.
To be honest, I think Elpern's success, and most people's success, depends on getting that captain out. It's made the captain really relevant again, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, in 2v2, it's the meta pick, but in 1v1, the Lieutenant is kind of taking priority. But here we go, P-Grens in the house. They could push in here, which they do. Oh, Orangepest thinks better of it though.
Yeah, he does. He gets the 222 into position. He's got the MG blocking the other one off. There's the bazooka on the Lieutenant. Meanwhile, Lost Trooper are pushing in. They want to stop this 50 cal capping, but they're going to have to go the other way around. Nice noting of Orangepest of the cone of fire there. He wasn't going to make it round the side.
Not going for the armoured skirts on the M20 though. That might be a problem against this 222. But Lieutenant with these long-range bazooka snipes. Okay, 2 hits out of 2.
Yeah, he's doing well, keeping the 222 out of combat for now. And we've got familiar Faymanville battle lines drawn across the centre.
A good cap in here from Orangepest whilst all this is going on in the centre. He has got his Grens up to take that munition point. And whilst he rescues his own munition point on the left-hand side with the Osttroopers, so that's good heads-up play from the Swede, but they're both Swede. So.
Yeah, they are indeed. We've got the King of Sweden coming out, the König Stuart, about to appear just as a Pack 40 gets on the field. So Orangepest is preparing for the inevitable.
Very surprised with the M20 choice because it just slows down the King Stuart's arrival. There must be a good reason why.
Yeah, the reason is he can't build enough rifles, so you might as well get the utility vehicle on the field because it's just an extra pair of hands.
There's a long-range sniping mechanic as well, yeah. But it's given the Vet 1 to the MG42 by staying in the Cone of Arc for a little too long, so will that come back to bite Elpern with those incendiary rounds ability?
222 spots the utility car and some work in. Osttroopers want over the line, capturing the high munitions in the south yet again. So Orangepest is doing well on the territorial front. Let's check the KD, and to be honest, it's very even at the moment. Not much to say there.
M20 still bullying these Pioneers. They will get back, but here's the Stuart versus the 222, but can't get a nice clean 1v1 fight.
The M20's coming in as well. The 222's going to have to back out of there. We do have Panzer Grenadiers with the STGs to help out. Pack misses its shot on the M20 and it survives as a result.
Yep, would have been a kill shot there Very lucky for Elpern. Good attack round from Orangepest. Still went for it. He's going to go for another attack round on the Stuart, perhaps.
Oh, what a shot that
gets
was!
it.
That was an epic shot. Well played by Orangepest. A little bit of background for you on these two players. Of course, they're best in real life, super duper friends, and they meet up and drink together. But also, Orangepest and Elpern have a very good in-game rivalry as the rifle nade comes in. They, of course, met in the GCS3 semi-finals and a great best-of-5 then. But they've had a lot of scrims recently under these rules, Ed, and Elpern has been getting the better of Orangepest more often than not, which I find interesting, considering Orangepest used to be seen as the stronger of the pair.
Yeah. Both are, I don't know, both are very prone to a bit of mental collapse sometimes when RNGesus is not blessing their way, which I've noticed. But, you know, that's just what makes it such an exciting fight, is they both have vulnerabilities, similar ones as well as great strengths. So, yeah, the viewers only win on this one, Matt.
They really do. We've got a great best-of-5 coming for you. The airborne paratroopers are on the field. They're in the house. They're teching the LMGs. The pack howitzer probably isn't going to be picked up for a while. It's not a bad weapon. It's just they've got better things to be doing with their infantry at the moment. M20 just got hurt by the STGs. That has to be pushed away. Stuart pushes in. No kills at this point.
Good covering of the cutoff of the MG42 by Orangepest. Lieutenant's going to be pinned. Elpern's stretched for APM at the moment, as you can see.
Yep.
Very late retreat there from the Lieutenant, but it didn't really matter.
He's just added another requirement for APM into his pool. He's pulled a Greyhound on the field, so things are going to get very fiddly, but he's warmed up. He's played auto match today. Stuart's coming in for the kill shots. He needs one more. He's going for it. He's been fausted. He's going to track him. Oh, and he misses, but the pack doesn't. The pack's going to get him. Will Stuart now get the 2-2-2? One last shot required. He's past the... No, he's not. The pack had it.
Got him right on the edge of the cone of fire. That's a really good play there from Orangepest. Hold fire on his 2-2 as well, Matt. But
yeah, it's coming in. The Greyhound wants it.
Boss fight.
There's not as many Fausts as there usually is on the field. And in fact, there's only two, and neither of them are near. He gets the 2-2-2. Can the very expensive Greyhound, 60 fuel, by the way, can it escape, Ed?
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear as day. It's going to get out to the east, unless there's some juicy telemines around, which they're not. A great play there from Elpern. Surround and pound as he takes out the pack blue. But it was already Ostrupin being miles away, unable to help. Canister shot really decreased the pack gun again, but constantly being able to reinforce. Elpern just needs to take his win and leave now.
He really
It's
does.
a hard thing to do in CoH. You really want to waffle stomp your opponent into the dirt sometimes, but yeah, there we go. Good risk aversion play there.
Take and hold. Don't overcommit, and he's done just that. He may have lost the Stuart, but he got the 2-2. He did a lot of manpower attrition. I'd say it roughly equals out, but not really. I mean, the Stuart is 70 fuel at the end of the day. If you look at Orangepest, he's got 80 fuel, and he's got Battle Phase 2 unlocked. So although Orangepest may look down on his haunches, he won't be for long.
No, he just needs to get a hold of this VP situation, because there is triple cap hype for Elpern and very blue looking map. Yeah, so I don't know. Orangepest could be bringing out the old Ostwin just for timing windows, I think, rather than waiting for that P4. Could serve him well.
Well, support armor core's coming down now. He's already got 90 fuel. He'll have 100 by the time it's completed. Then he'll only be about, you know, as you say, 20 away from the Panzer. He's still got the fuel as well. He's got the +7 fuel incoming. So I predict Panzer IV, the most obvious and boring of choices, but it's probably the best choice.
Yeah, it would be the best choice. I just didn't know how tight timing windows would be for him. But fortunately for Elpern, even though he's swimming in resources at the moment, his fuels have been harassed in the earlier games, so the Sherman's still quite a way away.
It is indeed. He's still not got a major either, so... Oh, bail out! Someone's just died. Was it the M20? It's a Teller,
we
perhaps?
did get a Teller on the east side, yeah.
East side
I only
Tellers.
heard the crack.
Yeah, I heard the curdling screams. There it is, Teller over here. Killing him.
Yep, and the MG42 could have popped incendiary rounds there to take out the Greyhound, but Pack missed its second shot, so unfortunate there for Orangepest, but gets the Telemine kill.
Ed! Not only is it a Telemine killing the M20, we do have the Ostwin coming out, so Orangepest...
Yeah, he heard me.
He heard you, he wants the...
It's great against USF because once you get rid of that one snaring unit, they're in heaps of trouble. in terms of stopping your medium armor players. So I really like the anti-infantry ability of the Austrian. And why not, Matt? It's the Diversity Cup, so we're bored of
not?
Assault or P4 spam. So
We even have a pack out for an
Something
elite
else.
level 1v1, which we don't often see, with its bugged first double shot coming onto the field. That's some good anti-infantry prowess, yes.
Egrens do wipe the INR Pathfinder's insta rage rebuilt from Elpern. There you go. But he may lose the P-Grens on the street if Greyhound
No,
gets stuck, but
Osfin's
no.
there to protect him. Osfin doesn't want to go too far forward, though, seemingly. Got a better target in mind, perhaps?
Tough infantry times though for Orangepest. He just seems so stretched. He has brought out the artillery field officer to get some more boots on the ground, which hopefully will help him with the capping situation, because this triple cap has been pretty persistent in the last 5 minutes.
Got some interesting abilities with the artillery field officer. Quite as good as the OKW equivalents, but still not.
I don't know, you get a P-Werfer or a left.
Oh,
Combine it with that guy and it's evil, it just constantly you can fire with it. But
Spoken
yeah,
like a true
1v1.
team game player there.
Yeah. 4v4 you're laughing, but 1v1 not so much. But railway artillery support as well. It just brings back, especially on this map, memories of Von Ivan, Matt. Do you remember against Devon?
Oh, yeah, with the bombs from above. Indeed. We had a good comment in chat from Falco Nero calling it. He's, of course, scared of M20 mines with his Ostvin there. He does not have a sweeper because you can only get one Pioneer.
Yeah, he may have to do a tactical throw of... I'm not sure about getting the flamer. That's very aggressive from Orangepest. Didn't really register in my brain at the time in the early game, but you would have thought, Matt, if you only allowed one engineer unit, you would have got it with the sweeper. We'll see. Maybe
Well,
a
one of the
tactical
reasons
throw,
to go flamethrower, of course, is you vet up more quickly, and you've only got one repairing squad, so you're guaranteed vet 2, vet 3 with the flamethrower because you'll actually kill things.
It's nice though, it's like a little mini game within a game with all these decision making. Flamer vet 3 now with 8 kills, so...
Yeah, exactly, so be able to repair
Definitely
under
done his
fire
work.
now, increase speed, if he survives this.
Pack 40 just get under attack, but Eagles to the rescue. They've been everywhere this game, man. 10 kills with 1 squad wipe already. It really has been a well-utilized unit. As we see the rear echelons fed too, Matt. Oh, very fortunate to get away there. Just not one connection out of the last 5 shots from the flak panzer there.
And Orangepest doing really well on the fuel front. We do... Oh, Faustin on the M8, which is the only surviving vehicle of the trio that Elpern possesses. Yet every light vehicle.
One vet 3 LMG Gwen is always going to get, but he's utilizing it to the max as Orangepest. He did decrew the pack Harrier as well with it, Matt, before he got the snail, and we see a sniper in the build. So, wow, I really like this game mode already, Matt. I don't know about you, but it's so much better not to see meta builds every day.
What is the name of the sniper, please, Ed?
Clausewitz von Pappenspielen.
Ah, Clausewitz von Pappenspielen. That makes perfect sense.
It's about as German as I could imagine words put together. Probably makes no sense, that name, but...
Good nade on the officer, but the Osman yet again is there to protect. Good work. Oh, look at the damage being done by this. So there's no veterancy, but 7 kills.
Is it kind of double named? Like, it says Flak Panzer for Austrian.
Yeah, that's its name, yeah. It's its name in Co-1 as well, and I called it a Flak Panzer in a Co-1 cast, and they said, oh, typical Co-2 player, doesn't even know its real name. And its literal name in the game, in both games, has always been the Flak Panzer Vier Ostwind. But,
yeah, I've just... Oh! Okay, there's the tactical throw of the engineers. They get Johnny one popped from the
That's going to hurt him. Yeah, the Greyhound came in, got its 7th kill. The pack howitzer, I believe, helped out as well, Ed. That's a big loss.
USF going off in the crowd, because that was a good wipe. Vet 3 Flamer Pioneers, the only fixers in town. So, Orangepest, what do you think now, man? Surely he goes for the sweeper variant.
Well, that's the problem. He can, but he's never going to get to Vet 2, and his repair speeds are going to be crippled now.
I'm surprised no GG Mortar, especially from either player. I know Elpern's pretty much covered with the pack out, which just led to a wipe there, so hella useful. But no
on
GG
its way. Will the Ostrupen survive? No, they won't! Greyhound clears up yet again. 11 kills, 2 squad wipes now.
Just hellaciously late retreats from Orangepest. There were 2 unforced errors there.
Basically.
He took the hit from the pack alley, okay, understood on the Pioneer right a bit. But still, I think he needs to get a bit more Duffman-esque risk-averse with these retreat times. A bit like another Swedish CoH superstar, Stuve, in the past. Like, so early on the retreats, doesn't leave anything to chance.
Indeed. 4 on the way to the south. No munitions anymore. He is, of course, now rebuilding the Pioneer. He pretty much has to. One of the great things about USF is, of course, you have the vehicle crews to repair, so you should see things going against Orangepest shortly. You'd hope so from Elpern's perspective, because he has a lot of material advantage at the moment.
And just one of those great things of USF, they get double LMGs on the powers, double Zooks on the rear echelons, double Zooks on the lieutenant. You know, you can only build one of each unit, but you have doubled up firepower with the USF, so I think that gives them another great advantage compared to, you know, your average auto-match game. We finally get some repairs onto the Flak Panzer, Ostwind, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, long overdue for Orangepest. Has still got a chance of bringing in another Austrian to flesh out his forces, but intrigued to see how the sniper goes, Matt, against the pack alley.
Yeah, it's going to be so tough to keep it. And it's almost you don't want to have it near that central victory point because it could just get wiped quite easily. Panzer Grenadiers have hit Veterancy 3, they've got 15 kills, but they're going to lose out at long range versus the Browning automatics.
Again, late retreat on the MG42 Vet 3. Loses 2 models to 1 pack alley shot, but gets it out of there in time. Definitely this pack alley has done some work, as well as the paratroopers for these wipes.
Sherman on the way for Elpern. No need for an AT gun at the moment. He's just zooked it up in every regard. Got a bunker in the north. Orangepest clearly couldn't find a use for his manpower. I would have thought rebuilding the Ostrupen may have been a better choice. It's just destroying all the radio beacons at the moment with the Ostwind.
Well, I think it's just a counter to himself, as in terms of he knows he's got such an APM sync with the sniper and everything else. He just wants to balance that a bit with this bunker play, not have to think about it as much, defend it with a tank from time to time, and causes Elpern a bit of a capping issue up in that north. So I think it's probably that behind the choice, Matt. But paratroopers chilling,
yeah, dominating the victory points.
That's a horrible one to pick up against those long-range LMGs.
Yeah, you can't do much against them. I mean, the Panzer Grenadiers did look in the south and they couldn't really do anything. Rihajo in chat asks, will we ever see the Brits? We saw them yesterday in the quarterfinals, Jibber Jabber Jobber, using them to great effect. They are very possible in this format.
Officer, commandos, vehicles.
Oh, what a
does get the
long-range
wipe.
shot!
I thought it would be a tricky situation if that barn went down. I didn't know it would be enough damage. It could pick up a Zook, does pick up the Mage instead, kills that with the officer. I've never seen the officer do so well. Wow. Bought his killing guns today, man.
Who was it in the garrison that just died?
I think it was, well, rear echelons.
Oh.
No, they're still alive. Major went down.
LT was in the house, okay.
The
Thanks,
lieutenant,
Bird.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's just been rebuilt, yep.
I see him in his little...
Bazooka got dropped though. A bazooka on the Austrian would be nice.
That'd be nice. Nice rifle mate. They're doing a lot of attrition to those support weapons. Sniper's only got 4 kills at this point.
It's a scout.
I think the Ostwind has been a little bit disappointing. It does have 9 kills, but probably wanted it to go absolutely ham to make up for its...
I think that it's been a bit unlucky as well, Matt. Like with the rear echelon living on a pixel of HPs. Yeah. Anyway, RNG's is giveth, we got RNG's is taketh, and they silly with a wipe against the lieutenant. on the building.
So,
That's-
and the Sherman's coming here. Come the butterfly bombs. That MG has to get out of there. Sherman's going ham for the Panzer IV. Pioneers have stood in the way.
Is wondering why it's raining bombs at the moment, but they finally get the memo. Oh, we got an LMG on the Austrian instead, so I don't know if
bad
they
choice.
can pick up another weapon. We'll see.
It's raining bombs. AC-9. For the very first time.
Yeah, it's been good. Good play from Elpern's 50 cal as well. This game has just been locking down the mid, helping relieve the pressure. Keeping those pesky EP guns in check.
Ed, you've lowered your voice as this cast has progressed, so now lowering the game. This is why the mix is always off. It's you get quieter.
I've not changed my voice.
You have. You've gotten quieter. I've not changed the mix either.
Well, hopefully some MLG players come up and we will get
Okay.
super
okay,
excited
fair
and
enough,
buzzed again. But here we go with the Austrian again. Yeah, like you said, it's nearly Vet 2 though, man. This fire rate's going to go berserk soon.
There we go. Yeah, I've got the mod that gives you the proper benefits. So at Vet 2 it gets minus 20% weapon cooldown, and then Vet 3, oh my god, it gets a lot at Vet 3. Plus 40% reload speed, plus 20% rotation speed, plus 20% maximum speed, and plus 20% deacceleration, acceleration. So basically it zips around the map, killing everything.
Is that mod usable in game as well?
Yes, they made it in game now.
people?
Yeah, Jamesy
Whoa,
Jamzo has done
that's
it.
that's a bit cheeky advantage. Okay.
Yeah, you should get it. It's good.
Technology, boo. Sniper is the
we'll
wrong side of the goal line here. It's pretty risky stuff.
He's offside, indeed. He's just spying at the moment. But I bet you're one of those natural health people, Ed. That's like, no, I want the game like Relic intended it. Vet 3
I'm bleeding
makes
out
the
with 5
Ostwind-
bullets in me, and I'm just like, nope. Some Chinese herbs for me, please.
You just like it when the tooltip says Ostwind's driving proficiency is increased due to greater rations.
Yeah, I like to create my immersion, bro, my immersion. Oh, we do see... Oh, a great little sneaky play from the sniper there. Decrews the pack gun and gets away whilst under heavy fire of a 50 cal.
Yeah.
That was pretty cinematic.
Funny, yeah, it was good. I liked it. So Panzer IV has gotten 2 kills thus far, and a Brumbear next for Orangepest. That's a cool choice. The Sturmpanzer coming on the field to help out. Why
But
not?
We do see the devil of team games, the Scott M8A1 howitzer. Oh my god, I hate this unit so. But it can really do some damage, especially to
What do you
4-man
mean?
squads.
It doesn't do anything. It's fine.
From downtown, it can just barrage you like it's nothing. Here we go. Oh, 2 grens. The
This
pain.
thing's an
I could
absolute
just
bastard.
feel.
Look at that!
Orangepest.
2 Panzer Grenadiers! So 3 shots, 5 kills! This thing is so well balanced.
Yep. But it is Diversity Cup, so he can only get one of them now. That's the good news. But here, Austrian getting some nice veterancy on the Greyhound, and we finally see the captain. So I really like this from Elpern. I was wondering when we'll see the captain.
Finally. Now we need
But
the
he's-
M118
well,
gun.
he got everything else set up first, and then brings the captain in as an extra push in the later game. This is going to be hard for Orangepest to factor in. So it's lucky he has the orange.
Oh, he's accidentally built a
Boombar
rear
ready.
echelon. He's accidentally built a rear echelon, everybody. Phone the police. He's going to have to put him in the corner of the screen. Naughty, Elpern. Very naughty.
It's going to ruin his pop cap, so I don't know how he's going to team
He's
kill
going
it.
to have
all.
to kill it. He's going to have to kill it with the Sherman.
Oh, USF
Scott.
infinite pop cap anyway, so
Yeah, I suppose. But
could have happened to.
it's his manpower
worse
income
nation.
per minute that's most effective. You get closer to 100
sure.
the closer. Oh, no.
I wish you could just retreat units like you could with that old USF commander. You know, send them off the pitch. Bye bye.
Yes,
Get some resources back to
withdraw and
remember.
refit indeed. Brumbeck coming onto the field. It's going to blap. This 50 cal needs to get out of there. Does so in the nick of time.
Elpern picking up the Zook on the captain. Feeling 2017, man. I like it. Whilst the Scott just does Scott things in the mid. Boombar does answer the OP Reddit forums performs with his own shot, sending the eye on our Pathfinder scrambling.
Well, you could sing a little song with him when you're playing with the drum there, couldn't you? Rumba, mellow, rumba.
Yeah, play one-handed as well.
You really can.
Save valuable calories.
The problem is with one-handed players, you can't attack ground as easy. If you could rebind, attack ground to be like on your mouse.
Reversing as well. Reversing vehicles, trying to play one-handed. Super hard challenge, but wonders why I'm ranked 10 billion in game modes.
I don't want to know what you're doing with your hand, to be honest. Anyway, right, Brumbear coming in on the Pathfinders, getting its only second kill. A lot of health damage has been dealt. Hands are full, pushing around. And getting bazookaed because of it.
I just keep, from time to time, going back to look at the naughty rear echelons in the corner. But
well, they should be getting killed at some point. Summary execution for existing. That should be happening. Right, Panzer IV bursts away, and here come the butterfly bombs. Where's their location? It's on the back. 40, didn't see it coming. Decrewed back there.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at these bazooka shots.
Tough blow there for Orangepest. This seems like USF reaching critical mass. APM are blazing from both players. Like, oof, they're a fine match for each other. 2 Swedes go to 1v1. And yeah, MG42 stayed during all of that butterfly bombs. I don't think he saw the butterfly bombs at all, or got the orders. So he's lucky to keep the MG42 as the bomb sends back the 50 cal from once it came.
He's done that a few times now, indeed. Greyhounds being forced off by the threat of a pack that has been recruited. Snipers up to 10 kills. Must try harder. We've got the Panzerschrecks now on the Panzer Grenadiers, just giving Orangepest more options. And still, the rear echelons exist. I'm so surprised the Scot hasn't been sent to kill them.
10 VPs the difference though, Matt. You couldn't have asked for a closer game.
No.
And the map cut in half like a Pokeball now. So yeah, just the repair rate is the problem for Oster, because USF can jump out all their vehicle crews. Huge advantage. Vet 3 rear echelon as well with the hazard removal package for the extra repair speed.
Somebody in chats, they're arguing whether it would be advisable to put attack ground on the mouse. Only if you were going to use an auto hotkey script to do one click equals attack ground. Maybe like a left button on your mouse, you could macro it. So like you click left button, like the side button on your mouse, and it's automatically attack ground. Just like I've rebound them for this cast. For example, if I click a unit and then click that, it automatically shows the kill counts. That's what you can do with auto hotkeys. You can do a lot of things like that. But it is cheating in tournaments, Ed, so I'm not so sure we should tell people to do that.
Customizable hotkeys. Oof, that's in Code 3. We're in business, Matt.
I never
have to put you as reversing a vehicle again, because the amount of times I mispress U and I'm smashing I or Y. Like,
well, I hope you're going to get used to grid keys in time for Code 3, because I've not heard that Classic is in Code 3. You can rebind in Code 3, but
yeah,
if
you can rebind,
everything?
Easy life. Well, reverse might be quite useful to rebind, I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
Even with my Luddite brain. But yeah, so that's as the action holds a bit, you know, the Scot hasn't wiped 50 models in 2 seconds, so it's giving Orangepest a bit of leeway here to build up his manpower reserves. Elpern close to the bone with his manpower. Typical USF style.
Baby asks, is it cheating to use macros? Yes, it is. In the tournaments I organise, I specify you can only do 1-for-1 keyboard remapping. You can't do stuff like, you know, queue up things with one button press, macros basically. Anyway, we've got big assault in the north, but Panzer IV doesn't know how the danger it's in. Orangepest hasn't spotted it, and that's really dangerous. He does have a Pack 40 though. Was he using it as bait? Possibly, but infantry doesn't care about an AT gun. In fact, they eat AT guns for breakfast. Here come the Panzer Grenadiers. Can they salvage the situation, Ed?
No, but the Pack gun could finish off the Sherman. Good hold
yes,
fire.
Yes, it does!
But he gets it anyway. Great
oh, and now the infantry's in a world of hurt, because here comes the Ostman. We just had a bundle nade adding to the hurt. Could have been far worse. We've also got an MG on retreat, gunning them down.
Yeah, unfortunate bundle nade there. Just wrong placement, but mass
Crush.
epic. So
Crush
yeah,
on the officer,
you go.
sorry to interrupt. I saw an amazing crush yesterday. Una crushed a full Panzer Grenadier squad with the Jackson. Sorry to interrupt there, dude.
No, it's all good, it's all good. It's happening all over the field. I mean, what a weird place to have like an epic push onto your pack gun, but yeah, Flaminville give us all the moments. But yeah, the sniper on the left-hand side just leading the charge. Very weird flex from Orangepest, but in a 1v1 and in a late game situation, you can kind of get away with this stuff a bit.
Oh, by the way, Ed, did you know that in one of their scrims, live on Twitch, Elpern and Orangepest finally utilised the bridge and the medpacks on the southwest of the thing. Orangepest knew about the medpacks, he did not know about the demo charges, so he took a tank over to kill something that got the medpacks, then Elpern killed the bridge, leaving Orangepest's tank stranded for the rest of the game.
That's even better than killing the tank.
Yeah.
Murdering it. Oh, we do get the Holy Trinity completed though, as I see a Scotch shell coming from miles away. Look at that barrage range. Holy. We see we see a mighty Panther. It's on Stug. Damn. Yeah. I thought we were going to get Stug, Ostwin, P4, Holy Trinity, but okay, Panther will have to do.
Oh, Jackson with a big shot there, getting a valuable experience for a tank destroyer. And here come more butterfly bombs, but the point I wanted to make was that Elpern has 95 pop cap, right? He really needs to kill his extra rear echelon, Morty Neville in the corner there.
Yeah. Can he not throw them in to die, or is that then giving veterancy and then...
That is kind of interfering in the battle. You could do it in the middle of a combat situation, distract your opponent. Just kill them yourself. You've got AoE weapons. It takes a while, but it's possible. Oh, nice paratrooper grenade there. It was cooked and it hurt.
They need to get some Zooks and have some weapon cleaning accidents, you mean, in the top right.
He can do it on the bridge. He could go and put them on the bridge and then kill them on the bridge, maybe. As long as it doesn't interfere with the battle. I did specify it should happen in the base.
The nicest of epic bridge moment, though, so it could. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd let him off
so many little considerations, but back to the war though. It's actually Orangepest with the pop cap issues. He can't get his Panther in because he's got too many units alive.
Needs to
get that Von Ivan preservation going, and then he can bring in the Panther.
Yeah. Right, so the Scots up to 9 kills so far. It's not actually called the Scot in the game. Have you ever noticed that? We just call it that in the community.
Yeah. Yeah, when I read out the name earlier, MAD, what, I was like, I never called it that. Fair play.
That's one of the communities that we call Wehrmacht, the Ost here. It's called Wehrmacht. Oh god! They're retreating through the artillery fire! They're annihilated! That's a massive loss for Orangepest! INR Pathfinders with a huge kill!
that freed up the Panthers, so Panthers on the field, but P-Grens and Vet 3 MG42 crew map, that's huge losses.
Oh, massive. Absolutely massive.
Great play from Elpern, utilising that 140 munition ability, though.
He's gonna... Orangepest is angry, he's gonna push in. He's really pissed off that happened. He's going in with the Ostwind, he's got the war speed, he's got the Panther following up. Here comes the Panzer IV as well. He takes out the ambulance. The Jackson backs away. That's very telling. That could cause a hell of a lot of damage. The Vet 3 5-man rear echelons have 2 Zookas. They could cause a lot of damage. Panther meets Jackson. Who's going to win out?
Not a good push so far from Orangepest. Got very lucky that his Panther bounced 2 shots, else he would have been dead with that Jackson shot just then. He's going to lose the Panther here.
Yeah, rear echelons. I thought they'd get
not
the
a
kill.
Good push.
No. Oh, he might get a Vet 3 rifle. He may get a Vet 3 rifle. Consolation prize. There you go. Sacrificed a Panther for a Vet 3 rifle.
Not worth the... Yeah. And that's just pure the hot-headedness and the reaction to a good play from Elpern.
Yeah.
Brumbear's
going to die next. What a huge shot from the Brumbear. In its dying throes, it gets a squad wipe and then is taken out by one of its prey.
And we see a Sherman, fresh Sherman back on the field.
He really wants to fire upon the Jackson. The Panzer IV does so. May get the kill here on the rear armour. Can it do it? Oh, in unison, everything dies. 3 tanks for the price of 1.
And he rage picks a 2-2 by mistake, but then changes it for the Dangerschütz. So here we go, Dangerschütz come back on the cards, folks.
Oh, indeed. Chat, stop saying GG. Just STFU and watch, because this thing has legs. It's chaos. It's its finest. Both players have lost a crap ton of material, and it's anybody's game to win, quite frankly.
Yeah. And this is a snared Sherman in front of a pack gun with a Stug in the build. So Elpern a bit too high risk here. It's going to drop in the butter baboomskis to try and even the odds.
But they're not going to be on target, I don't think. Pack 40's managed to get away. Will it get a killing shot on the Sherman now? The Sherman itself has been hurt by the butterfly bombs. It can't drive away fast enough.
This Stug can't come out sooner.
It can't come out soon enough. Meanwhile, by the way, a great 50 cal steal from Orangepest. He's got the Faust, 1-man grenadier. He wants to keep it in. As a result, he may kill the airborne here with the stolen MG. No, he's blocking them in with the 1-man grenadier. Where you going, buddy? Oh, and then the Sherman kills the Gren. Oh dear. Where's that Stug at, though? Here it comes. Killer Stug on the warpath, everybody. Oh, 1 shot needs another.
He's gonna get it. The M8A1 can't.
Smokes him
really
out, misses! The smoke calls him to miss. The Sherman is hiding in the fog of war. And gets the kill regardless. Pack was there watching over his shoulder.
Gotta go for the Scott now. The Scott's gonna.
Oh, Sniper's been uncovered. He's been the spy for so long. Scott gets the kill. No, he doesn't. Sniper escapes just about. Stug sees the Scott, doesn't like him. Wants more Stuggy action. Num num is my breakfast.
Needs to get the snare out. Didn't get the snare onto the
could be a
Scott.
squad
That was
right
a
now,
free
Ken.
Scott kill there.
What play that was? What play that was? He just used the smoke on the Scott whilst reversing away to keep the captain alive, because otherwise the MG would have targeted the captain on retreat. This is some of the highest level Company of Heroes play ever seen. Just take that into account, chat, what you just saw, because that was insanity. What is this?
Everyone typing GG, but not for Elpern.
What is this?
Maybe they meant it for Orangepest, Matt, because that was one hell of a turnaround. Epic plays from both players there. But I've got to say, Orangepest, when all the chaos ensued, he came out much the better of the 2 players there. Just had a little bit more poise and aggressive attack that paid off. Really good pressure from him. I was almost waiting to see the snare onto the Scott from the Ostrupen, but I think it was just APM overload at that point.
The lack of respect for top-level play in chat is just mind-numbing. James, have you ever done that whilst doing everything else these players are currently doing? Yes, he did do that, and other people have probably done it in the 4v4s you play. But he did it whilst everything else was going on. That's why it's so incredible. I'm not saying he can use a smoke shell. This guy's clearly the next coming of Jesus Christ and Albert Einstein rolled into one. I'm saying he did it whilst everything else was going on after a sequence of incredible play lasting 10 minutes. That's why it's impressive. So yeah, it is really, really cool. Trust me.
Just a lot of presence of mind, really, whilst going in for a comeback push, because he needed that. Like, the Stug timing to get on the field right there and then, without the rifleman to snare for Elpern, and that's been a bit of a problem for USF in this super late game now, is that they don't really have a snare available.
No.
And their mine, the Pooper mines, aren't as good as the Telemine.
Dude, Inca,
great game though.
Just
Great
watch
game,
it back.
what
I
have we
promised,
walked in
Inca.
on?
Do you know when we watched you versus Love Nest, Inca, and it was like one of the greatest passages of play? I've not seen a 10 minutes like that for a really long time, as we just saw in this game. Watch it back on YouTube. I'll get it on tomorrow morning for you. You're going to have to watch it. Minute 30 to minute 40, Elpern Orangepest was amazing.
Orangepest has just locked in the auto win by picking up an M1919 on his Pioneers. So good times will ensue. Yep.
Dude, that's good because it'll get veterancy now. That'll help him quite a lot.
Yeah, with the fixes. So
good shout, Ed. Yeah, so that'll be a great shout.
When you get those little things in a game, I know they don't seem much as well, but they are such a huge swing or potential late game dominator. So we see the captain joined at the hip with these paratroopers. They finally split up, and I think Orangepest is going full 4. He probably heard you with the 4v4 build, and look at this bunker and loads of barbed wire on the North VP.
Wow, look at that!
Setting up shop, yeah.
The Siegfried line in full use, and the paratroopers can't do anything. Elpern must just be chuckling at that. If he's
We've
not
got
great.
something for everyone in this game, you know.
Love it, absolutely love it. Ostrupen setting up shop down south. Orangepest is relying
Here
on
we go, big push onto the Scott, but a miss from the Stug. He did clear out the AT gun, thankfully, else that would be a dead Stug already.
What didn't help him there, the Einar Pathfinder spotting for the Sherman, and it kills the hero Stug. Pack 40 has to get some shots in on this Sherman, but he knows the butterfly bombs are available. So he can't just set up and start wailing on the Sherman. He has to get suitably far back, so he's within the base sector. And that's what he's just done there. Oh, he's not far back enough. He's not actually in there. Oh dear, here they go.
Butter bombs. Oh, that is cheeky. In your base, basically.
Oh, my
Sniper
face.
lives though. It was just out of the way of him. But here we go. That was a good snare combo because he waited perfect timing with his snare. Just little things like that as well. Not rushing it, getting the shot off, then the snare to ensure the damaged engine. Critical for the Sherman.
Look at the population right now, 54 versus 53. The victory points 130 versus 194. We'll quickly check the army value graphs to show the huge dive that occurred at minute 40. Holy crap.
The sniper doing work though. Will he get the 2? Oh, he doesn't have the munitions, can't get the double shot off. You know, where you take a normal shot and then immediately follow up with an incendiary round. I've got to say,
Panzer IV's coming in for the Scot. It's been stricken. Here he comes. He misses. Go stationary, Panzer IV. No, don't reverse. You're going to miss again. They're terrible on the move. Oh, that's the difference, ladies and gentlemen.
The Scot must survive everything, man. That's just the way it goes. You never kill a Scot.
It has the target size of a mouse. So it makes perfect sense.
And about 8 smokes to get out of it. When one cools down, it can shoot the other. Oh, God.
Oh, dear. What a fun game.
Really good survivable unit. Yep. And very good plinking away at 4-man squads. And this is Orangepest with Ostrupen in the late game as well, man. When do you see Ostrupen really powering on past minute 40? But he has got the triple cap. Ostrupen versus LMG'd up paratroopers. I think it's only going to go one way.
Yep.
Especially with a B4 now, though. Can help
Surely
out.
the crush is going to happen before he gets retreated. Elpern's just waiting. He's leaving himself vulnerable to a crush. What's he thinking? Okay, he gets in the water wheel. He's going to jump out this door, most likely.
Could lose the squad, though, when they clump up to enter or exit the house.
It was a trap. He does have bazookas pushing in. He's got the Sherman coming to help out. Elpern had it covered. He wasn't being insane completely.
And good smoke as well. Pre-smoke the 50 cal. Also, we've got a 50 cal MG42 for Orangepest. And that's what's been helping him keep down these VPs as the pack gun opens up.
Oh, Sherman missed. Well, dodged the shot for the Panzer IV somehow there. Panzer IV's looking low.
Stug coming back in, the old J-turn.
Yeah, target weak point into a J-turn. He's going to pass his driving test or kill the Sherman. Misses.
He's
going to have to go north of the house. He has to go north of the house. Oh no, the Sherman's stranded. He didn't move. He should have kept moving.
No, he started microing his AT gun instead. I think he thought he was out of range or just fatigue kicking in hard. As we see the North VP, that's going to be a close battle as well. I think the INRs might win it.
We've got to pause because Twitch have done the ads, so we're going to pause for chat. We'll have a look at the stats because it's not this. If you're watching this on YouTube, I have to apologise. Twitch have put loads of ads in. I don't know how to stop them. I think it's because I'm a partner.
Wow,
it's crazy. I know. So everyone's got ads in chat, so we'll just wait for them. Do the honourable thing.
Fair play. Good pause back. Good realisation of it because I was suckered into that game.
No, it's good to look at the chat. We've still got a little bit of time in this game. Elpern's certainly on the defensive. 46 victory points. Isildur, I'm not doing press-ups whilst casting. Sorry. I know you want to see me in my tight trousers and everything, but can't make that happen for you. Maybe on a private stream or something. All right. We've got overview 1-7. Elpern's got a pretty much respectable KD versus Wehrmacht, I suppose, especially as it's gone late game. That's points held.
Everyone's going to rage sub to get rid of the ads, Matt.
Is everyone good? K-Pen's asking. Yep, everyone's good. And
good.
We're back in the game. Checkmate, Twitch. We win.
For now. Jeff Bezos is Whoa, he brings in 140 munition INR Pathfinder artillery to try and take out the Grens, and the Grens win the fight because the INRs were moving around, dodging their own artillery strike.
Ooh, that was
what
in
a
the north.
mini battle there.
And then the Panzer IV pushes in, nearly kills them.
I think this is game for Orangepest. He can just hold on, get his Sim City going again on the northern VP, and hold the mid. This is tough stuff now for Elpern. He builds another Sherman map. But what else can he really do?
Yep, Sherman indeed's coming onto the field. What an epic game this has been. It's been absolutely awesome. Panzer Grenadiers are being rebuilt as we speak. Nobody wants to pack out, so it would seem. Just doesn't quite give you what you need. And
also feeling the pinch of no healing in the late game as well. With the ambulance getting taken out. So it was an epic YOLO von Ivan-esque push from Orangepest that set all of this chain reaction going, Matt. So although it didn't look worth and he lost his Panther and all that, was it indeed the best thing he could have done in the long run? Or
yeah, I
just
think
mega
so.
biased?
Sometimes you have to throw chaos into the engine. You have to go for it. It's the only way people have been able to beat the likes of Loveness and the Isildur is if you actually go for the jugular, and that's what Orangepest has done in this case. Panzer IV looking to survive, Stug looking to protect. The victory points are looking low for Elpern. He's on 22. He's capping in the centre as we speak. The Sherman has had a damaged engine courtesy of Mr. Ostroop, and they jump in their trench. Stug gets the killing blow. Meanwhile, in the centre, Orangepest is holding the line there, but look in the north. He's going to neutralise the victory points, leaving himself on 18! 17 incendiary rounds couldn't pin in time. But importantly, in the south, we've got the new Panzer Grenadier squad capping down there. So Elpern could be losing this at this rate regardless.
I don't know what's higher there, APM or your words per minute, Matt. It's the same game, but it's going to be a big old gold rush for the VPs now. 50 minutes in. Surely Elpern is done, but he's still going to get a call in Greyhound to go sort out the southern VP.
Canister round savers. Panzer Grenadiers forced away, crew members to cap, it's got to happen. Meanwhile, the Scots being forced off. We've got a double cap in the north, a triple cap overall. GG, well played, Orangepest, when he needed to. He threw everything into Elpern, and he rescued this game from the brink of defeat. What a game one. Grab your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety. With one of each and every unit, it's the diversity club. Yeah, so we were just saying whilst we were waiting for that Adventure Time rendition to finish, that was hell of a game.
Yeah, I think I'm not wearing enough plot armor or something, because after chat, everybody had thought Orangepest had blown it with that GG push up the mid-mat, taking out the ambulance, losing a Panther for a rifleman squad. He did manage to turn it around on the next counter-offensive. Steiner finally turned up for him, and he had the manpower to follow it through. Tough stuff for Elpern to lose that game, because he would have felt, you know, he was much in the ascendancy after repelling the first big push from Orangepest. But
yeah,
what a game. It had it all. It had, you know, poise, it had erraticness, and it, in the end, just the sheer bludgeoning of APM, I think, being maintained by Orangepest's assaults won him that game. But you got to think now, this is a best of 5 series, Matt. Has Orangepest just completely all in on this early first game? It's going to be tough to pick it up again after that for him.
Yeah, and I'd have to pinpoint, if we go back to the game briefly, just so you can visualize what I'm on about. The attack from Orangepest that did so much damage here, and the Panther that died here, that led Elpern to believe that he should finish the game off, and he pushed for Orangepest really hard around the cutoff here, and that's when it went wrong for Elpern, because I believe he lost a little bit too much in that assault, and Orangepest with the tier 3 Panzer IV and Stug kind of focus he was able to keep the material advantage. And I think Panzer IV and Stug Vanilla certainly trump a Vanilla Sherman. And then when the Jackson was died and then never rebuilt, it just felt that Orangepest just had the better anti-tank material, mobile anti-tank material on the field, in my opinion. And I believe that was possibly what gave him the edge. So you can see it on the graphs here. I mean, the huge dives just felt like Orangepest's rebuilds after the double dive. I don't know, they just gave better value for money. I don't know what Elpern should have done differently, but that's definitely how I see the game. Don't know what everybody else thinks.
I think the diversity of Oster's armor helps a lot more than the USF's, because you generally want like 2 Scots or two Jacksons and things like this. And I think Oster, just because they got so much choice at their tier 3, it really helped them out in the armor game. But credit to both players. I think the sniper low-key was a big differential in these huge pushes, because it was plinking away, taking out like the AT gun crew, taking out MG crew models, kind of going unnoticed in those big battles, which we didn't have time in Order Chaos to call out. But I'd love to. That's one of those games, Matt, where I would go back on YouTube and instantly watch that again.
Definitely.
Put it on mute so we don't have to hear ourselves. But I'd love to see that again, just to see what Orangepest pulled off, or in between those those big battles as well with the sniper play. To keep that alive against the Scot and all the other threats was very commendable. So GG, like game 1, Matt. We couldn't have asked for anything more to light this
I think we should have a break,
up.
Ed. We should stop talking for a little bit, because we're going to need our energy now. We should get ready for game 2 and just chill out. So if you're enjoying this in chat and you're having a good time, feel free to support the community tournaments when we pick up the Master League again for Co3.
Come on, man. Where's that energy? Come on.
No, I've got to lower the
energy. Got to get their
little
titties going in chat. They're got to perked up.
No.
Got to sell it big, man. Where's the Wolf of Wall Street spiel?
Kind of did that during the game. Got to lower the energy a little bit now and peak when the game started. Okay. I haven't got as many drugs as you.
Mate, I'm on water, so I don't know what's in it, but Evian's finest. But yeah, I think this is hype, man. This is a good series. I don't care about the rules or whatever. It's made it even more fun, I think. So yeah, long may it continue for this round.
I've got Co3 energy. I am Navor. I'm very excited for Co3. I played it on Tuesday in London. Won myself a little pocket compass as a result. It's pretty cool.
Getting that 1v1 practice in before.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, the game's going to launch, and I've got all this memory of like 70 different builds over the last 5 years, Co3, and everyone's completely different. So in my head, certain units are really powerful. Then at launch, they'll be like completely irrelevant. So I may as well not play at all, to be honest.
Kubal with like rocket launchers winning the day. Good stuff.
We have had 2 names now. I can confirm. If you want to win a copy of Co3. 2 names have been delivered. The 3rd name will be delivered today, so you should be able to win Co3 by the end of today, using YouTube and Twitch combined. So yeah.
All right, Matt. You need Red Bulls, or you need something, or adrenaline to the arm, because you got to get it back for game 2, man. It's going to be just as crazy.
I energetically cast. If you ever seen actual esports, they have different people do the talking in between games.
Yeah.
All right, then, guys. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Cheers.
Good stuff. Okay, let me get out.
your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety. With one of each and every unit, it's the diversity pack.
Locked in, so GG Mortar available for only 230 manpower nowadays, Matt. How times have changed, and it can instantly call in a Royal Engineer recovery squad, which I imagine is different enough to his normal engineer
It's
squad.
a great couple of commanders. It absolutely is. I mean, Elpern
That's
with
cheeky.
his scavenge doctrine, Jaegers, of course, good as ever. Even a flak panzer could add to his OKW loadout. But for the Brits of Orangepest, as Ed's rightfully mentioned, I mean, mobile assault regiment. It's not a bad little setup, to be honest. Infiltration commandos could be very high on Fayetteville.
Ready for use.
Yeah, it's a HR's dream. It's got people from all corners of the British Empire coming in to help out. We even got the Irish commandos. 320 manpower. I didn't realise how cheap they are.
They are.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
But they only come in with 3 models if you pop them out of building, so it's a bit balanced that way. But here we go. Stern Pioneers are going to engage on the munitions point early, but I hear that rumbling engine of the Universal Carrier coming in to help out. Where I've learned from Tightrope Gaming, Matt, that its damage profile of its machine gun is better at longer range.
Yes, it has
So
an
you
inverse.
should just bonsai rush it every time.
Yes, indeed, it has an inverse weapons profile, and that's why it's such an attack move weapon, and that's why I do like the inverse weapons profiles, Ed. But they encourage people to just brain AFK, attack move around the map. That's the best way to play with them, and there they are picking up a kill on the Stern Pioneers. They're going to go the long way round to escape around on the cow side.
Elpern's King Kubel under a bit of trouble because they are both units with snares. They do need the platoon command post upgrade before they get it available, but wow, just Brits and snares still feels a bit
odd, yeah, it's been a couple of years now, but we're still used to them not having them. Kubelvorgen just trying to create a nuisance here, allow the Stern Pioneers safe passage home. Meanwhile, in the southwest, we have a battle between the two main lines of the game, the only two main lines we're going to see, and of course the infantry section from behind their heavy cover win.
Good start here from Elpern, who was 90% predicted to win this game, according to chat, Matt, so he's either very popular or they believe his OKW is that good. But yeah, Orangepest will be looking to say something about that with his very interesting build. I mean, only in this Diversity Cup would you ever see this in a competitive 1v1, I think.
Ed, I have some news for you. The infantry section have moved from one heavy cover to another, and they're going to go to
probably
some
build
more.
their own.
Yeah.
They just live in green cover. That's their natural habitat now.
They certainly do.
Where's
Stern Pioneers with the
Kubel's?
Stugs push forward. They've got Kubel support, putting pressure down on the Royal Engineers.
This is not good. Stern Pioneer is getting very low. And he does get the snare. King Kubel goes down. That's just a little stutter step from Elpern. Maybe that 90% looking a bit iffy now. But we do see an instant rage buyback of the Kubel as well as
No, he
the
cancelled
JLI
it.
board. And
Yeah, JLI should
yeah.
be enough. He's going to decide against the Kubel. He may have better things to spend it on once whatever this is set up becomes the battle group. Okay, so could be going for maybe a flak half
Ooh.
track. Could be interesting.
yeah, and a pooper gun will. Pooper gun does wonders on this map, especially if Orangepest brings out a mortar team. But yeah, there's
does.
way less camping in this Diversity Cup because you don't have all the units just to sit there in green cover with. You have to go after it. You try to get the wreck, I think, or salvage.
Ah, he's going to salvage it here with the Jaegers. Does he get the better
Yep.
salvage on this one? Thorough. It's going to be a very thorough salvage. What does he get from that? Ooh, plus 5 fuel, plus 15 munitions. Not bad.
Ah, thorough salvage. Is that on all units as long as he's
The ones that
put
can
this
salvage.
option in?
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
on an Austin. Can't salvage. AEC from
Interesting
Orangepest
doctrine
is going to
choice.
come out. That's going to be... It's always good, isn't it, an AEC? If you can't make an AEC be good,
Yeah,
you
I
need to get
feel
good
it's
yourself.
I feel it's got a lot better against infantry in recent.
In the last 2
patches.
years, they made a machine
Yeah.
guns change, and of course, and it and the Puma both got better versus infantry.
Yeah, it used to be pretty woeful against infantry, but now you can get those 1 or 2 model pops with it, depending how the infantry pushed up against cover. So, yeah, it's gonna definitely help Orangepest secure his already pretty good position in this game with that early Kuba wipe.
Definitely. AC soon to be out. Elpern's going to go for the flak. He does have the Raketten out. He does have access to 1 Panzerfaust. But the Jaegers aren't going to be able to help out very much at keeping this flak alive.
Nah, and the reason why I said interesting doctrine choice for Elpern is just, I don't know, I think I would have really voted for Panzer Fusiliers and the Officer as some good diverse call-in units, but he's gone for JLI. You can only have one of them, so he's gonna have to make it count.
He really is. Stern Pioneers could die here, but they're only Sten guns. And the coming here is they can only fire once. So if the AC can fire a bit further, Faust is going to have to keep it from killing the Stern Pioneers, but Orangepest doesn't care. He gets it and gets Fausted as a result.
UC does an epic YOLO dive for questionable reasons, but finds himself in front of a Raketten.
He gets around the side of the Rakettenwerfer and the Sten guns get close to it. This could be an early Game 2 win for Orangepest at this rate. He's playing on the margins of tolerance, and he's getting incredible results at the moment.
Yeah, and we don't even have the GG Vickers out yet.
Oh,
So,
flak
that
at
was
max
the
range. Gets a good kill back for Elpern there. He's not out yet.
No, but did lose Stern Pyres, which is a hefty manpower reinvestment. Has to get it as well to fix his own half-track up. AEC damaged engine, no. Oh, he's running away from his support staff rather than
He is indeed.
Oh, that's very bad because
Yep,
it could have been a follow-up on the flak half-track unopposed.
it could have been. But meanwhile, we've got infiltration commandos capping, and the flak half-track doesn't like it. It's going to force them back to base in no time. Rakettenwerfer still in no man's land. I'm very surprised that Orangepest hasn't died for that. He's now seen it. There we go. He's seen it on the retreat there, so he's remembered it's there. And he's going to go and pick it up. So a good win for one of the 2 Swedes.
Yeah, and it just lets you get that meta double AT gun going again, even in the Thirsty Cup. Because he could get the Raketten and his own. It's going to be tough to go up against with Elpern's half-track now into potentially... I won't even need his own AT gun with the AC and the VAC now.
Able to use the smoke to aid his own retreat.
Just the lack of the Kubel and the capping power is really hurting Elpern though, Matt. Look at the left-hand side of the map.
Yeah,
Bringing in so many
tidal wave
resources
of
for the
blue
Brits.
at the moment. It really is. The officer and the Royal Engineers pushing into the fuel. Meanwhile, the AC's found the flak. The flak has to hide in base. He gets the shot off. The timed ability, the target tread. It's smoking out, but one more shot should do it. He overestimates the position. And gets the kill regardless. There is a Shrek, and the Shrek misses horrifically.
Point blank range. I think it was harder to miss than hit there, but they managed it.
Certainly did.
But yeah,
Oh, what a nade on retreat there by the assault officer. This has been an absolute rout by Orangepest. He's dominated Elpern in Game 2.
They're hitting our side.
I think Elpern's finished playing.
Yeah, I've on my screen it's just stationary, so I'm watching Twitch with everybody else now.
Yeah, so I've got the server delay, you haven't. It's clearly over. There we go. What a
Okay.
quick Game 2 for Orangepest.
GG's.
Grab your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety. With one of each and every unit, it's the diversity.
Us?
Certainly did help us. I've remembered the right screen there. That's the one with Ed and his reverse backpack, as Kimbo called it earlier, but protective armor. You definitely look like a journalist in Ukraine at the moment.
Yeah, dodging bullets on the daily whilst getting all the little KO2 isms to the Twitch chat. So it's all good, man. It's all good.
Someone says no GG. There's no GG in observer mode. Sadly, we don't get the chat. Or I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe
It's nice to know that they're looking out for KO2 etiquette in competitive play. We did get GG or high written in barbed wire once at the end of a Von Ivan game, if I remember right, Matt. But
oh, lovely.
that was speed chess, folks. So yeah, that can happen with these two players. Like,
Basti says he wants his 2,000 points back. I don't tend to do points during tournaments, so whatever you've asked me to do is probably not going to happen. Just wait for one of my very rare playing streams, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be setting up that OnlyFans in future, surely.
Oh, God.
Then you can ask whatever you want. Speed dial. But yeah, I just think there, Matt, like, what happened? The Cuba went down. Loss of Sternpires having to rebuild, but it just seemed OKW with that JLive doctrine was not good. Or Brits were just even
Just
more
explaining rules to Orangepest. So,
of a counterplay to them.
Orangepest, it is your turn to
Yes, Oscar,
decide
yeah.
who picks first on the new map. Because Elpern had that chance in game 1. Yeah, he's got it. Orangepest, he decides to forget the rules once every 3 or 4 months, but he's a good sport when you've reminded him.
He's remembering how to play aggressively though, so he's got that going. One 50-minute game and one 5-minute game, but 2 bludgeoning APM assaults there from Orangepest. I thought could he pick himself back up after that epic game 1, but I think it was Elpern actually that was reeling from it, and yeah, definitely tough now. 2-0 down, Matt.
Yeah.
Do you go safety to try and like eke your way back in, or do you just go balls to the wall?
You got to go ham. You got to keep going because Orangepest is going to steamroll if you don't. I think he's just going to go for it. I mean, it could go badly. It might not work for him again. But Morocco just 2-0 Belgium, and that just shows you about preparation and coaching, how vital it is in sport and even in an amateur esport such as our own. If you don't prepare, you prepare to fail. And Belgium have a terrible coach. Terrible. Putting De Bruyne on the wing and stuff like that is just abysmal. And I've always...
But we can't really talk, can we, with the whole... USA,
but with company heroes, I mean, it's the players that prepare the best always win, and the ones that put the actual homework in. The best company heroes players ever have always done homework. So why doesn't Kimbo win? Because his preparation.
But you also got to stay in the tournament.
Yeah, indeed.
Eligible. It helps.
Well, I think we're all on the hype for Redemption Story Arc number 25 for Kimbo. Because I'm pretty sure he'll probably be allowed to play Co3 tournaments, maybe, depending on what relics say.
Yeah, I saw him back playing Co2, so...
I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, maybe...
Surely he'll be back in the Co3 mix. Yeah, we'll see. Prodigli as well, don't know what happened to it. It was like the Polish... the Polish contingent just loved getting banned, but they were some of the best wild players to play this 1v1 game.
We had Praboty, who was a Polish dude who doesn't get banned. He played yesterday. Gave a good account of himself against Gibber. A 2-0 victory.
Yeah, he's always there in order match. Like he is the gatekeeper, I think, of the top 20 or so. But yeah, and just think how many new names, new players, hopefully new faces we'll get in Co3, as well as maybe some old guard of Co1 and Co2 coming back out the woodworks. Will we get Talisman coming back?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I
predict
Thornies.
Yeah, I predict what usually happens is you get all the old guard are OP at the start of a new game, but then they get annoyed by the lack of balance and the lack of polishing, so half of them piss off, and then loads of new players take their place, and the new players end up better than the old players when the old players try and come back when the big cash tournament starts. So that's the exact thing that happened with Co2, is very few Co1 players stuck around after launch. Then all the Co2 players got really good, and not all the Co1 players were talented enough to come back and claim the cash money tournament prize.
I remember Barton being like up there in Co2 at one stage as well, and
Yeah,
he was a big big Co1
very big.
player. So we'll see. I think Co3 is a nice blend, isn't it, of the Co1, Co2 kind of
Definitely.
UI
Yeah.
mechanics and look. So yeah, it's gotta be even tougher. There's probably some AE equivalents out there setting up all sorts of tourneys as well.
No,
Maybe Relic
no,
will set some
absolutely
up.
not. I'll crush them. No, I'm joking.
Pure domination from AE. Wants 100% of that market share.
No, I
Really?
welcome it. I'd just much rather cast. As long as people ask me to cast, me and you to cast, rather, I'm happy. I just don't want, because organising tournaments is a bit of a chore. I do like doing these fun ones, though, these mad ones. These are
Yeah,
really
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
There's no problem doing these. It's the
Yeah,
ones
you've
where you
got
have
it
to be
down
really
now.
vanilla, and you're basically doing admin for people.
Okay, yeah. But it's fair play as well to all the players in the tournament, Matt. They just go along with whatever random fetish you're feeling for Go2 at the time to keep it interesting. And yeah, it's definitely much appreciated because otherwise there will be no tournaments going on. There has been some cool 2v2 or 4v4 ones with Mr. Saipan and others in the past. So yeah, hopefully that all continues into Co3 as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I really hope so. Mr. Saipan was doing a lot of good work for the team game side of things.
Yeah,
And I just
yeah.
really want official tournaments, to be honest. I want like Relic and Sega to get sponsors or pay for it themselves or whatever, because then we don't have to do
Will
anything.
Co3 coax creative name out of retirement though as well, Matt? Because he's one of those players that,
Mm.
like in 2v2, 1v1, he was insanely good. That
But when
we're
he
just
when it
missing out
came
on.
for the big crunch moments when he was beating Isildur on Nexus in that tournament a year and a half ago, and he accidentally built 2 tier 3s, I think that may have been the moment he thought, "F this, I don't want to do this." Can't be bothered.
Yeah. I don't know about his motivation, but his skill was definitely is up there. Best 2v2 player I've ever played with. Him and
Oh, he's
Tom
awesome.
McCall's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I look forward to Co3. But I don't want to see too much of it. You know what I mean? I just want to be pleasantly surprised and
I know exactly what
like
you
a
mean.
clean slate and be wowed by everything on the day.
Jibber just needs to read the rules. He's telling me loads of Discord messages. No, it is fair. Basically, game 3 and a best of 5. It's the reverse of game 1. I think it's relatively fair anyway. Anyway, I'm sure it's okay. I always
And if
think
you
it's
just
funny when players point out problems with the rules in the middle of a semi-final.
it's like, how did we get this far without? But yeah, that's more fun stuff for you to do. So no one like helps you do all that stuff, no? You
Yeah,
just have
people have
to.
helped, dude. I've asked for loads of feedback. You can't do it all on your own, no way.
Yeah,
You always.
but I mean, for these ones nowadays, do you just do it all? Like, do the players
Yeah,
know
a
what's
little
up
bit
enough?
of help. Like I think GB Pirate was quite useful in
Yeah.
pointing stuff out.
Remember Stem Tiger Gaddafi modding for a while or refing or something? That was quite hilarious. But
Oh, I
yeah.
know. Well, the reason I let him ref was probably because he
I think
donated
we
the
needed
most money. He can accept an invite at any point, by the way. But yeah, no,
Oh
I
right, I
did.
didn't know.
But then, obviously, the poor guy
Send
turned out
again,
to
Matt.
be
I haven't seen.
like a Putin supporter, which was really wild. It was really wild,
Interesting.
like hardcore Putin supporter, and he kind of went a bit crazy. And loads of people were arguing against him on Discord, like, but everybody was. It was like 80 people versus Gaddafi, and I think he then just left the community. I haven't seen him since. He's probably still out there somewhere. He was a nice guy when it came to tournament stuff. He was
there at
he was
GCS
good.
too, I
Yeah,
remember.
he was
Yeah,
a
it's
good,
a good
decent
lad.
dude. He may have threatened to torture Kimbo with a car battery at one point, which probably wasn't the best example. You had to kind of say
I shouldn't laugh, but one must
not
laugh.
good.
Like dweeb threats are the best,
Yeah,
I
they're
think,
not
because they're
good.
just like
Yeah.
totally. Matt, I'm not getting an invite
I've sent you
unless.
loads of them. Or am I
Okay,
inviting Elpern or something? But
I'm gonna restart the game then. One
okay.
sec. So I wondered why I was like, yeah, when are we gonna give an update to what's happening? Oh yeah, I see 5 invites now on Steam, but not in the game.
Just click one of them then, mate. Should send you in.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, sorry about this, folks. Technology in 2022 for me.
Come on, Ed. Come on, you could do it. I'm not. I think CoH is perfect software. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like the most optimized software ever. The best,
Oh, there we go. I see.
the best
I see
written
the invite.
software ever. There's nothing wrong with it. It's all you. It's not me.
Unable to connect to the server.
I'll back out then. I'll restart my game. How about that?
Yeah, that'll be good. Because if I invite you, everyone's going to see my camera movement, right?
Yeah. Well, the problem is
That'd be hilarious.
no. They won't see the camera movement, but the guy in front is half a second ahead. So it helps if
Okay, yeah.
my camera's on what you're talking about before you start talking about it. I get half a second of delay to work out what you're saying, basically. Which is good.
So, who will win this game? Oh, okay. The fickle fans in chat now. It was 90-10 before that. It's gone to 53-47. Could it be a reverse sweep for Elpern, though? That would be hilarious. I'm pretty sure Orangepest would lob his computer out the window if he lost 3-2 now, after being so elegantly put ahead. Yeah, I'm a disgusting USEC this wipe, Toad. Toad in a sandwich. I still remember that name.
Sent you a few invites now. Let me know if you're receiving them.
Yep. Just send one, Matt.
Sent you 7.
There we go. I know,
Well,
but the game can't
you're talking
handle
about
it.
toads in a sandwich. I had to get your attention
It's a
somehow.
guy's name. What do you want me to call? All right, here we go.
Have you seen the new UI for Co3 yet, at least?
Yeah, I
looks
saw
like
the
Command and
profile
Conquer.
pics.
It looks like Command and Conquer.
Yeah,
It's great.
yeah, I liked it. I was a bit suspect about I call them banners, but I don't know what people call them.
They
The
were
unit-
really bad at one point. Yeah, I
The
agree.
unit banners are in the bottom left, which is gonna take some getting used to for my bird brain. But so far so good. But again, I don't wanna spoil it.
No,
too much
and
for
we don't want to
myself,
spoil
so-
this game for you, but we're going to go to it right now. Let's get over to it. Grab your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety with one of each and every unit. It's the diversity. Right then. Do not adjust your sets. It is indeed Orangepest versus Elpern. The game is the third game of the series, and Orangepest is winning 2-0. What about the commanders they're utilising, Ed? What do you see out there?
Well, Orangepest has gone for yet a different one as well. Lend-Lease Assault Regiment here in Game 3, whereas Elpern is going for the old Breakthrough Doctrine, and this is the one I thought he would have been putting out the stops for last game. You do get Panzer Fusiliers and a Sturm Officer, as well as a Volk and a Sturmpower. I think it just lends itself much better for OKW's starting first 5 minutes engagements.
Ed, check out the Kugelwagen. That is actually Orangepest and Elpern driving to GCS 3 all the way from Sweden to Denmark. That's what they
Where's
look like.
Tightrope then? Is he in the trunk?
Let
or
me
the
out.
bonnet?
Let me out. Yeah, they drove all the way. They were in the semi-final together. They drove together on a road trip from Sweden to Denmark. How cool is that?
Yeah, Tightrope, Orangepest, and Elpern, right? And I think
They
Elpern
picked Tightrope
stayed
up,
with
I
us.
think. Yeah, I think they
Okay,
picked him up.
okay.
There is indeed a Commander Terminator for this series. The players can't play the same commander twice. You see on the field forcing off the Kugelwagen. There is a go back to base possibly. He needs to get 60 munitions plus 2 command posts as well to get the Vickers.
Wow, Kugel not getting instant blurted by the universal carrier. That was some sturdy stuff there from Elpern's four-wheeled monster. As we see the Panzer Fusiliers on the build now, and these are going to have to go up against quite a disgusting unit, I have to say. The assault infantry section, when they get Thompson upgrades for only $60, a 5-man squad straight off the bat. Like, this is how you abuse Brits in auto match. Just pump out loads of these and hunt for the retreat paths like Kimberly.
Yeah, exactly. It should just be called Kimboing, shouldn't it? And go Kimbo for the retreat paths. let's make him a verb rather than a player, and just kind of wipe his existence from the history annals that way. That's a good idea, Red. I like it. We've got some
Matt
close...
going full 1984. Well, there's a mine put down in the mid though, Matt. Just to let you know, right next to the stern piles now. So
thank you for that.
You see,
yes,
watch out.
See it. Yep, you see, watch out. He's gonna have to wait and see if it hits that mine. Stern Pioneer's just doing a little bit of close quarter DPS with those Sturmgewehrs upon the Universal Carrier.
Usually a Brit favoured map, this map, or was in the past, but with diversity rules, nobody knows anymore, so people could be choosing doctrines and factions based on, you know, what works for the meta, but if you haven't done the practice, like you were saying earlier, Matt, with the footy scores, if you're unprepared in this type of game mode, you really tell here on this map.
Another shoe mine coming down from Elpern, so he's got two little apexes cordoned off now. Surely he's going to tempt Orangepest into a very explosive fate very soon.
Well, being a great push here onto the Vickers, stumbles right in as the mine hits the engineers and
they
not
do
the
indeed.
UC.
That's a good thing.
Ooh, lucky break
For Orangepest, but not so good for Elpern. Meanwhile, we do have Elpern pushing for the cut-off to nowhere. Orangepest has the fuel in the south connected at the moment. Not so sure he wants to expend Stern Pioneer lives doing that. Vickers on board now. Stern Pioneer's going to get hurt.
Another mine gets rid of the assault.
Oh yes, there we
infantry
go.
sections, big push. So really good start here from Elpern. 60 munitions paying off big. And again, this being a White Flash Reborn map, you get extra capture points, so more
he's
resources.
close to killing an infantry section there, but the UC looks to block the Stern Pioneers in and stop them doing so. And I have to say, I think Orangepest is going to be scared of mines now. I know he knows that there's no way Elpern can have enough munitions for 3, but he's going to be a bit trepidatious regardless. It's just natural.
Yeah. Really good start here. The mind games going strong for Elpern. After game 2 was just such a whitewash within 5 minutes. Got blitzed out of there. This is a really good way to get yourself back into the groove and at least get out of the early game into the mid.
You've got to prove you're good at CoH.
You just make songs out of everything, don't you, Matt? Intros, CoH songs.
Yeah.
Got it.
Thanks.
Here we
Which
go
Command
with...
& Conquer line was that? You got it! Oh, it's the Commandos, isn't it?
Yeah. Did that left-handed. Oh, as we see G43's pop on the P-Fuzzlers. Again, I think a way better choice against Brits. And we can get early overs going in from about the 10-minute mark.
Kugel's in danger, Ed. Kugel's in a lot of danger. The Tommies have them, and it would have been abandoned, but of course the good old crit of the tournament mod kicks in and stops it happening.
Some sus pathing there on the reverse. I don't know what was really happening. Didn't really get its full acceleration away, did it? So
no.
Yeah.
Well, it's the barbed wire hurt it quite a bit. The own OKW barbed wire, to be honest. Puma's the next choice from Elpern. He is famous for using Pumas, but it's going to be up against its natural rival, the AEC.
Oh. I think the Mechanizer is a better pick against Brits here because Lukes and Puma are going to do so much more work when you don't have loads of infantry sections winning all the infantry wars for the Brits. So I quite like this. Usually you lose that anti-infantry prowess when making a Puma, but yeah, such as the rules for Diversity Cup. I think Elpern's got a good build going on here. So we see the officer built in. So yeah, when this thing gets to Vet 5 map, gets SDGs and everything. It's a good unit.
It is indeed. UC's not gotten a kill yet, surprisingly. It's everything else. But look at this push from Orangepest with the tactical Blobben group coming around the other side of all of these units, so he has to be a bit careful. Puma spotted them, though. So
yeah, no Marvin Gaye healing.
UC's backing away. He's allowing the Puma to follow him up. It's going to possibly die, but the AC may be able to take a measure of vengeance. UC goes forward into the bushes, out of control. That looks like a good push from the Puma, in all honesty.
Yeah, good heads-up retreat there from Elpern with the P-Fuzzlers. Doesn't lose a model on them. So yeah, free UC.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
And you know what the officers really good format as well. When it sees that Vickers, and if he's got 60 munitions free, you can just send it home.
Oh, nice shot from the Puma with its main cannon killing 2 infantry sections seemingly there. That's a rarity for an anti-tank weapon.
Yep. And with the ability, when you get a retreating squad or clump up, with the Puma ability, you can wipe squads with aim shot, man. I've even got a clip of it for myself, so I know that.
Yeah, if you could do it, it must be easy as well, so...
Exactly, yeah.
Right,
Just gotta have 45 means.
Panzerschreck on the stern pioneers. You've got the medics coming out for Orangepest next, but who's had the better map control so far? Has it been rather equal, would you say?
Slight advantage to Orangepest at this current point. He's just kept that VP slightly ahead, 50 VP leads. Ain't no joke, but AC popping the Puma and Puma missiles. One thing I think is pretty impressive is it's got 4 infantry kills and 1 vehicle kill already on the Puma, so...
Oh, not bad.
Yeah,
well, that was that one shot that did
well.
it. The rest probably on machine guns, but yeah, it's impressive. Very impressive. How are these assault infantries doing? They've only got 2 kills so far, somehow veteran C1, but now they have the upgrade giving them the Thompsons. That's going to make them way more powerful.
Basically shock troops now on roids. A lot of damage up close with a phosphorus nade as well. The Willie Pete number 77 grenade. I've never actually checked what it was called in
well
game,
done
but
for using your drugs analogies correctly. A lot of people in Britain say, "Oh, that'll be like shock troops on acid." If you're on LSD, you just kind of pretend you're a butterfly and roll around on the floor. It's roids that make you more powerful. That's the banned substance in sports, so makes more sense. Well done, Ed. In the south, we've got the assault officer on the field now, causing his opposing officer a lot of problems. So not like a friendly meeting at all.
the upfront dirty damage from Orangepest on all the squads here. It's gonna be tough for Elpern to deal with. He has back-teched for the med truck, and now is going instantly in for his 3rd truck to get those obers out, I think. So yeah, it's going to take a lot more fuel though for Elpern. Don't know if he could have made a pooper gun in the meantime. But I guess a pooper gun versus a lot of mobile squads isn't going to be as useful.
No.
It's just the Vickers. Yeah.
No. A little bit of a quiet stage of fighting, or lack of fighting rather. And I think that's indicative of just how ferocious games 1 and 2 were. I don't think Nexus is necessarily a slow map, although it can sometimes be slow when Wehrmacht and Soviets are playing on it. But yeah, just I think both players have expended a lot of energy so far.
Speaking of slow though, that was a slow to retreat from Elpern on his Panzer Fusiliers. If the AC got a bit more lucky and didn't focus on mine, could have been curtains for the squad. And they have had that 80 munitions upgrade for the G43s, so there's a big investment, Matt.
Really is, it really is. Where's going to be the next explosion of fighting? We do have some flanks coming in from the assault infantry on the MG. How quick will Elpern be to see this? You'd hope it'd be quite fast. No, he's just going to soft retreat away as the stern pioneers to help out if needed. Meanwhile, Puma's being advanced upon by possibly the heat grenade of the Royal Engineers and the AEC's main gun.
Oh, good mine. Stopping the assault.
Oh, nice. They throw in the phosphorus, though. It's going to do a lot of health damage if they linger.
Now, yeah, I saw this in the doctrine. I wondered if it would be built or not. The M5 has been deployed, and that can reinforce on the pitch, so... Yeah. Early reinforcements there for Orangepest.
Wait, it can reinforce in enemy territory?
Yeah, look at them go.
Hail.
Very powerful, that. So you've got a high DPS unit on the front line behind green cover, able to reinforce right in front of the enemy.
So you could take your units into enemy base and reinforce.
Yeah.
I swear that's not how the other half tracks work.
And all sorts
I swear the other half tracks you need to be in your own territory. Can someone confirm in chat? Am I an idiot?
Not on all of them.
Oh, not on all of them. Okay.
Some need vet as well, like the 250 needs a vet now.
Big mine there on the officer. That officer really can't get the fuel at any point. Oh my god, a DCS, that's hideous. Puma's going in for the newly built M5, which has its quad map coming out, but the AC's there to defend.
Preservation from Orangepest.
Oh, okay, Jibber, my bad.
Clink it away at long range. Oh, and he's converted it, so no more reinforcement from the M5. It is going to be the Krautmower machine now.
My bad.
Hey,
Right.
Matt, have you ever realized when you've upgraded your M5, it turns into an M16?
Yes, sometimes the M17, depending on which faction you are. It's just one of those quirks of the game.
I never realized that.
Achilles in this case. Just Americans had very, very unimaginative insignia for all of their weapons. It's just M this, M that. Or maybe it's to stop spies working out what it is they're shipping in, you know?
M1A1, yeah. A lot of mines though down from Orangepest, and he's trying to destroy an enemy mine with a Vickers. This can work. Whoa!
Can it?
I did. Yeah, look, it's taking
Oh no,
away
he's targeting
HP.
it, but can he kill it? Oh yeah, the HP's
drinking
going
the
down.
water.
Hey! That's great.
Oh my god. Okay. Absolute Homer Simpson brain moment there. I did not know you could kill a mine with small arms 5. So there we go.
We're really
Learning
sounding
something
like
every day,
noobs in this
folks.
game, Ed. We need to pick up. We need to pretend we already know things. From now on, okay?
We aren't noobs.
Just read the tooltips and pretend you don't already know them. It's fine. We'll get away with it. Nobody will ever know.
And speak of 10 range. Don't worry, cover doesn't
Read
matter,
Jibber's
10 range
comments
group.
in chat and pretend they're your own. That's another good tip. Anyway, we've got some action lighting up the field now. Panzer Fusiliers. They've dodged the phosphorus. Here comes the M16. Oh, and the assault infantry could die on retreat to 3 G43s. Meanwhile, in the south, Puma versus
Not
AEC.
enough.
Who strikes
Not
first?
enough.
The AEC hurts quite badly there. Puma's going for it. Gets another shot in. Do we have the option for the anti-tank grenade? Couldn't get quite close enough, it seems. So Puma's going to fire through the smoke. What a shot through the smoke!
Whoa.
Puma on fire
Elpern
here.
bringing it out here in game 3. And the LMG Obers, although a bit brain AFK at the moment, they just kept moving. With that being picked up and healing now for OKW, this is sitting pretty for Elpern. Orangepest though does have Cromwell in the build map. It's going to be good timing at 14 odd minutes.
Yeah, Cromwell's coming out really relatively early here, considering he's already spent quite a bit of fuel.
The Puma is pretty good even against the Cromwell, if I remember right. Like, it can sort of
Yeah, with
reliably pen it.
veterancy, which it does
Yeah.
have. It's got Vet 2. Look at the bonuses there on your screen. 20% better accuracy, I'm noticing. That looks decent.
Yeah, sight range and rate of fire. It's the Vet 3 that's really good. The extra damage.
Oh my god. Plus 1/3 damage. Are you for real?
Yeah, emotional damage.
Oh my god.
If you
that's
get a Puma to Vet
insane.
3, I think you deserve it.
Okay, if you say so.
Aim shot, it's not going to connect, so if they drive out of your range, even after you've locked in the aim shot, it does not fire. Which doesn't work like other mechanics in KO2, but there you go.
Enemy
Cromwell's going to thread this here. It's going to hurt the... No, it's not. It's going to hit the bit of concrete. I thought it could
M17
work.
goes down.
Oh, the Puma gets it. Does it really?
Yeah, Puma and Raketten combo, yeah. Boom, boom.
Nice work. Taking it out with a vengeance there. You can see the Raketten still on your screen. Wombo combo the M16. We're using force retreat on the MG. The Ober's now going to clear up the officer. Meanwhile, the Cromwell gets shot by the Puma on its reverse.
Support gun. Ready for action.
ISG, the next choice for Elpern. Meanwhile, Orangepest is going for that sniper, the Scotsman. You there, Ed? You reading chat, mate?
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm just looking at all the build orders. We do see the Pooper gun rolled out for Elpern.
Yeah, I said
But yeah,
that.
it's just taking a
you were
taking
distracted.
a moment.
You-
Yeah,
I saw
definitely.
you
I was like,
looking at chat. I saw it.
trying to get educated, like Jibber, come on, give me something.
Alright, so yeah,
I don't know anything.
right, the 55 cal sniper on the field soon versus the ISG. Who's going to get more kills? It's probably going to be the sniper, let's face it.
Potentially, but I do like this double combo now of assault infantry plus officer up close and personal. When they get Vet 2, they get a 5th squad member as well, Matt. Don't underestimate that later game, running around with gammon bombs and stuff, with artillery call in as well.
6 6-pounder for Orangepest. He's got a well-rounded build, but as has Elpern. 63 pop cap versus 64, showing that the KD is roughly equal. So yeah, very even battle thus far. Perhaps the biggest difference is in victory points, for which Orangepest has gotten Elpern down to 310.
Yeah, I was going to mention the VPs, but also Sniper kind of helps maintain that field position in mid VP at least. As we see Cromwell just full YOLO dive.
Yeah, and there's Sniper's helping out. There's the 6-pounder on the Puma. We do have a turret lock on the Cromwell, but he's facing the right way, and of course he is. He gets a big shot in on the Rakettenwerfer and decrews it. Meanwhile, the Snipers had to be retreated thanks to the Jaegers. Yeah. The Panzerfusiliers.
Oh, big boom on the top fuel, and down goes the Ober's Rage insta rebuild as well. I'm really impressed at their rebuild insta click times, especially the Diversity Cup where you can't click 2 of the same unit. But I think that was a huge win there for Orangepest.
Yeah, it's a big loss. Obersoldat and dying on North Fuel, as seen by Ed there. We were focusing on the southern engagement, which was a lot going on. Just shows you the high level of these players. So much going on the battlefield at any one particular time.
Those Fusiliers barely made it home, but they did do God's work down on that bottom engagement there, Matt. They really pressured the Snipers, sent them home, as well as pressured the AT gun. So it really helped out the Puma there.
Orangepest was the Centaur next. That's going to do a lot of damage. How close is Elpern to getting the Panzer IV? Looks reasonably close. Needs 140 fuel in total.
Yep. And the trump card of the KT being available as well for OKW. This helps in this tournament scenario.
Yeah, he'd be left with, well, the Puma, a Panzerschreck, and a Rakettenwerfer, so it's not the end of the day. It's not the end of his game if he tries to stall for the King Tiger, but he'd probably be advised to go for the Panzer IV. Elpern is 2-0 down. This is do or die, this game for him. He has to play it safe.
Would you prefer the P4 here to the JP4, or do you think the JP4 is
yes, because
too good to pass up?
No, he has to get the Panzer IV because he's already got a Puma, you see. So he's got an anti-tank vehicle on the field already, so needs the JP4 to keep up the infantry pressure. Think about the pressure Orangepest will be exerting now with the Centaur on the field.
Yeah, losing those overs and the vet, but anything that accrued there. Big hit to Elpern's anti-infantry prowess. But here we go, Puma still popping. Nearly vet 3, 9 kills. And the P4 is going to be a P4 choice, Matt. So I think Elpern's focusing, just like you on mine there, on the anti-infantry.
It's the obvious choice, absolutely. Sniper spotting for the 6-pounder. Tommies go forward on the retreat of these first grenade. Meanwhile, in north, the Obers. We have to watch this one. I'll try and capture this squad wipe at least.
It's nearly again, same thing again. Obers on that point, nearly going down to a grenade, but the presence of mind there from Elpern doesn't brain AFK that one.
Indeed, not
but I think a JP4 could have been sneaky, because 2 mediums.
Yeah, it might. Maybe you're right, Ed. It would have been bad against the infantry, but it would have done really good against the Cromwell and Centaur. Maybe it would have countered what Orangepest is doing.
And there's not that much infantry to worry about in the Diversity Cup, because
you know, you're not going to see a JP4 before a Panzer IV in this level of play, though. Unfortunately, it's all about the generalist tanks. They're always the most powerful.
Oh. So you see that Cromwell hit onto the Volks.
Ooh,
one shot
killed. Yeah, a lot of health damage as well, though. M10's coming out, all the Achilles in this case.
Yeah, I just feel Orangepest marching towards us 3-0 with this VP lead. I don't know what Elpern can do much to counter it. Maybe get an INR half-track to help out in the mid.
Yeah, he's just got to get aggressive. He's falling over his own mine there. Puma and Panzer IV pushing in against the Centaur. But look at this play from Orangepest, always bringing the infantry in on a nice angle to stop perhaps the Rakettenwerfer getting into position. In this case, Sniper opens up. Puma's trying to aim shot him, and he gets it! What a kill by Elpern! Aim shot the Sniper.
And vet 3 with that, so 10 kills, vet 3, Puma extra damage now. Yeah. Who needs anti-infantry when you got a Puma, man?
Nice work by Elpern. Panzer IV and Puma combo versus the now, as you can see at the M10 Achilles. Ooh, missing the Puma. Oh, we've got a flank coming in. We've got a flank possibly coming from the Cromwell. He's thinking about it. 6 pounders pushing in. Achilles pushing up. He's looking for some action. He wants it.
Missed the P4 luckily there. Oh, but the second one doesn't. Elpern needs to watch out though. This is a push on many different fronts coming in from Orangepest, getting underneath his opponent. And I've always talked to White Flash Newborn about the retreat paths. It doesn't make too much sense. Sometimes they retreat to the north side of the base, and sometimes to the south.
Yeah.
Something that he would want to have changed, but I don't think he could have in the end. So you just got to watch out when your squads retreats. They can take the north or the south retreat
Really have.
around the hedges.
Puma's now got veteran C3. It's got a lot of damage to deal. A lot of penetration. But, oh, it could get taken out itself. It's got so little health. Cromwell couldn't finish the job there. So close. And the Cromwell itself dies to the Raketenwerfer. What a shot indeed. 2 big wins for Elpern now recently.
Caught the jab and came back with a counter left hook there from Elpern.
Oh, Orangepest.
Epic plays.
He's pissed off. He's pushing in the M10. He wants some measure of vengeance.
This has been quite a comeback from Elpern, wiping that sniper, then wiping the Cromwell.
He's got strafing support. He's killing all these squads on retreat. Here comes the Typhoons. The Ocelot could be going down for a second time. We've got the rockets thundering from the sky above. The RAF helping out in a big way. But there's that Raketenwerfer yet again. Oh dear. Panzer IV's pushing in through the hail of airs and craft from above. He gets the kill on the Sentinel. That's 3 vehicles down for Orangepest now. And that's the 6 pounder now pushes up and helps out against the Panzer IV. Here come the rockets. Panzer IV so close to dying. Puma's going in though. Puma gets the kill on the M10. Elpern's back with a vengeance.
There's been some great wipes on the armor front from Elpern, but he did lose the Obers to the skill plane. So again, the second squad of Ober going down for him. He just needs to get out there.
Puma's dancing. He's dancing around this 6 pounder. Does not want to get picked up. He's veteran C4. He's lived this long. He's got 9 lives. Oh, the 6 pounder's finding an angle. Look at that cone of fire. Oh, he's too fast, too furious, and gets away with it again.
Great follow-up with the Volks there as well. They were needed for that decrew there. Whereas the Puma's sticking around a bit too long. If he recrews the AT gun and gets the shot off, might be curtains for the Puma, but all out. Thompson warfare on the
Panzer Fusiliers. Ah, the Puma saves their lives. It looked like he was blocking them in, but of course he had the smoke. As we've had pointed out in chat by Aerofield, a decent player himself, Puma has access to mobility bonuses at veteran C3, giving him the edge in that confrontation. But I tell you what, this Cromwell is angry, and he penned the Panzer there.
Not a good time to be a P4 on such low HP.
6
AT
pounder
gun connects.
It's been recrewed. The Cromwell can finish everything off here, but he misses. Needs to go in, IMO, but we've got a Panzer Shrek defending.
That's where the Sturms really does come in handy. Just keeps mediums at bay. Puts in an extra bit of damage. Oh, what an explosion of life into this game here we've had. VP's been somewhat kept back under control from Elpern during all of that, so it's Orangepest who's been bleeding on the Veeps, but massively bleeding in terms of armor. I think that was three tanks takedown. Yeah, Cromwell, M10, and the Crusader. I just think Orangepest thought more was coming from his skill planes than actually was provided. So yeah, strafing support not coming in clutch for him. You have to actually show some skill in this game still. Not just click
your way to victory. You can't always do that anyway. But Orangepest is keeping the pressure up on the victory points. He has no fuel left in the tank. That is a massive difference. Elpern has 160 fuel. So there's the difference in that huge assault. I've already shown off the graphs, which shows you Elpern's 20 manpower differential on the pop cap, at least.
I think Elpern now has all he needs to stall for the KT. It sounds a bit daft, but I think on this map especially, you just lock that mid VP down. All you've got to do is think about one more.
Oh yeah, a King Tiger. If you decrew the 1 6 pounder, you'd be laughing, absolutely laughing. going on.
The P Fuzzlers could get their flares going a bit more, I feel.
Oh, the Cromwell with a wipe there. Orangepest striking back in the infantry dynamic at least.
Yep.
All these bodies
Great
strewn
wipe
across
there,
the
yeah.
central victory point.
It's going to hurt his manpower for the big save of KT, so yeah, it's got to rebuild that Volk, I feel. Definitely.
Well,
Puma, they do
it's only
so
going to hurt
much.
his manpower if we rebuild it. It's actually going to help his upkeep, aka manpower income
Yeah.
per minute.
If he doesn't build it, yeah. True, true. But the P Fuzzlers, I don't think they've used a flare yet, and it's only $35 of munitions. I think he's got to get utilising that. See his enemy coming more with these up close and personal anti-infantry squads. And yeah, get his MG doing far more work there than can Elpern.
Hurting the Stern Pioneers. Here we go for Sandra Beasley pushing in there. Vacancy 4 now, 14 kills. Looking to take the munitions. Elpern is striking back in a big way. Orangepest notably has climbed back into the field, gained a little bit.
Yeah, Orangepest had double fuel all during that push, but here we go. Obers instead of the Volks then rebuilt. That makes sense later game. Got the LMG popping on a good open long range map. And the P4 map, like, it's been outshone by the Puma, but when the P4 gets to Vet3, that can be a bit of a monster, as well as it snipes the sniper.
Again!
Eat your heart out.
2 kills
What a
now
shot.
from the Puma. Killing the sniper twice, it seems. What the hell's going on? This thing is a dedicated counter sniper.
I thought it was the P4, but maybe
Oh,
it was
no,
the...
no. I was hoping it was the Puma. Fair enough, the Panzer IV. Well, my mind did go
Which
AFK
involved
when
the
it was fine,
P4,
though.
but
Absolutely fine, though. Cromwell in the north forcing another unit off yet again. We do have the artillery firing, but I don't know how much help it's going to be.
Dead 5 Puma hype now.
Oh my
Gets a
God.
shot in and gets shot at, so quickly skips away. Bit of a weird flex repair building placement for Elpern.
Yeah.
Just point that out. Like, does that work? Does it? Can they like run round the hedges if you park outside the map? I don't know. Outside the base, rather.
Under your order.
Meanwhile, though, assault infantry section. Doing a lot of work with
Decent
those
work.
Thompsons.
Orangepest
Yeah.
definitely wants a victory point win now. He knows he can't get a huge material advantage and push Elpern off. He's going to have to win the infantry battle and hope to take more victory points, I feel.
Well, he's got to beat him at range, and again, that comes down to the sight and the vision. Either get the flare going or an INR half-track. That's how he's going to beat Orangepest squads, is from range. If his units make up. You're not going to win a up-close and personal trade against Thompsons or Sterns.
Cromwell marauding in the north, watching over all of his infantry because he has the central victory, but not for long, thanks to the ISG smoke allowing the Obers in. Orangepest is thinking with his fuel lad. I wonder where he's going to go. Maybe a Firefly would be a good choice.
Yeah, he's got to be thinking, where's that big rumbling, tumbling, bad KT? Because that's what I'll be thinking. He hasn't felt anything new built from Elpern other than infantry for the last 12 minutes or so. So, yeah, I think whatever counters a KT, whether you think it's a tulips or whether you think it's mobility with a comet, perhaps.
I mean, Expensive Runner's asking in chat whether he should have gone Panther to keep up the momentum. I mean, possibly. I mean, the machine guns on the Panther aren't terrible. But he's gone for something bigger. He's gone for something badder, heavier, and more brutal. It's got an 88mm cannon, not a lowly 75mm. It is indeed the Königstiger making its way to a screen near you in about 8 minutes' time when it finally drives here.
And it's a great counter to Orangepest's infantry makeup because they have to get in close to deal damage, right? Most of them. As we see the infantry section go down. So when running into close range, Matt, you're just going to get blapped by a KT along the way.
This game's over. There's no way. There's absolutely no way Orangepest can counter this now. He may have 166 fuel. He may be able to get a Firefly out, but it's all for nothing. I think he He'll know where he's at when the King Tiger finally arrives.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's game. He's just not at the wheel at the moment. Throwing PC out the window temporarily.
There we go.
There
It's
we go.
2-1.
GG.
Grab your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety. With one of each and every unit, it's the diversity.
are going to have to act if we want to live in a different world. We are going to have to act.
There is a very unstable situation on the ground that is unfolding very quickly.
Move toward more ideas that will actually help bring this thing to an end.
We are going to have to act. We are going to have to act.
There is a very unstable situation on the ground that is unfolding very quickly.
Your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety with one of each and every unit. It's the diversity. Welcome back, Commander. Elpern is now Soviets, Ed. Wow.
Wow, Pikachu face. Surprise face. But yeah, I was looking through these little doctrinos, everybody, and there is a lot of calling units potential for Elpern. Orangepest, meanwhile, though, Matt, has hunkered down and gone straight in for breakthrough doctrine. Got the Panzer Fusiliers and the Sturm Officer, as well as breakthrough tactics, so could be a good early onslaught from him. He will be ruining that game 3, Matt, because it was in the bag. We were saying, like, okay, Elpern had a vetted Puma, but Orangepest had a sniper again getting wiped. He'd wiped 2 Obersoldaten and had skill planes big push into the enemy base and then lost everything. So, yeah, you can't predict this stuff, folks. You're just going to have to buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Second best faction on Nexus is Soviets after Wehrmacht. They're just very good on this narrow map. We have Elpern with the possible tactics available to him of defensive, giving the Dushka and the very, very nerfed 120mm. We've also got Lend-Lease with, again, the Dushka Assault Guards and the M4C, so he could technically have a T-3476 and the M4C. All Guard Motor Coordination, one of the most chosen commanders, all doctrines in Company of Heroes series history by far.
Sleeping emoji. Yeah, hopefully we don't get guards. I'm quite interested to see assault guards ever get used, but yeah, have you seen the kinky bulletin that Orangepest has for his Kubel map? Just saying.
What's that then? What does it do?
It's called Kicking the Bucket, and Kubelwagen gains 5% extra faster acceleration and 4% increased movement speed. So that thing is, yeah, Olympic history over the map. Whilst in the bottom, we do have the traditional Clown Car versus OKW fight going on. Stern Pioneers taking a lot of HP damage.
They are. The push grenadiers are here as well. Look at the
truck
SDGs go! He has to jump out of the M3 in order to keep the combat engineers living. That's not a good start for Elpern, as you can imagine. That's 15 fuel he's lost. He's instantly rebuilding it, but he'd rather not have had to do that.
Insta Vet 1 as well for those. I've never seen Sternfires do that well.
Against an M3,
Holy.
yes they can. Yeah, it's happened to me a few times in autumn match. I always get caught off by it, to be honest. But I wouldn't have expected Elpern to.
Well, Elpern was going for the love shove, thought he was being cute, and just got decimated by the STGs up close. That was some solid play there from Orangepest. He knew the damage profile of his unit and stuck at it. Fair play.
Solid or sloppy for either player, depending on how you look at it.
A bit YOLO from Elpern, but what do we expect? He's always up for a good adventure. Tactical throws lead to even better late games, fun 50-50 moments, Matt. So I'm all for it.
Exactly. It just hurts more in the Diversity Cup when you lose a unit so early, because obviously you can only have one of them and it costs so much to get out and stuff.
It's basically equals rebuild, but here we go. Oh, because of the mechanized being built so quickly from
incendiary grenade on the M3 as well. I've not seen
Wombo
that.
combo that we never do.
I've never seen that before. Now. I think that's just funny. It doesn't do anything. It's just funny.
It's a lot of munitions, but given the map, he's got 52 coming in per minute.
Yeah.
Just with 1 munition point. That's insane. But yeah, fixie time for the M3. At least didn't lose this one. Stun nade from that Vet 1 coming out. Penals don't know whether to crawl or or get back in the building. They choose the sanctuary of the stronghold in the end. Those conscripts are holding off any Panzer Fusiliers from pushing the top VP. So good VP leads building up from Elpern whilst using his first clown pass.
See if you can spot the latest and probably last change for tourney mode, Ed. It's
okay.
something to do with
Soviet HQ now
Elpern.
includes a field
Give you that
hospital,
much of a clue.
but only for those who are seriously wounded.
Aha! Too much of a clue, Matt. Too much of a clue.
Go
I
on.
know what it is. It's the bug splat and GG Mortar of Doom has gone to 4 command points. I
That's
think
it,
it's
yeah,
2
and
before, right?
it's bugging me because it's not in order of sequential numbers
Yeah,
now. It's 4,
yeah.
2, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? But yeah, it's 4 command points. We've done everything we can to make the 120mm not the go-to choice in every single tournament game. We've now just decided to make it come later in the game, so we see less of it.
Yeah, Elpern is like heck to your diversity in the old commander doctrine. It's gone straight through it anyway, but Flamer in M3, it's not quite a shock troop in M3 countering.
Oh, but he's getting the
But
kill
it's
on the
still
Folks
good.
Grenadiers anyway, Ed. There you go, and the Lux is here to stop it.
man.
Could be 2 M3s for 1 Folks Grenadier at this rate. Ooh, who's
There we
faster?
go.
He needs overdrive, he needs overdrive now. Get it on, where is it? Where's overdrive? Has he not got the munitions?
Lukes will get a speed buff on the road. Oh, it's gonna be hella close. Yeah, I think he's given up the chase. Yeah, he doesn't need to kill it.
Oh, God, save their lives there.
Yeah, he can just come back. But Orangepest there, Matt, losing that Volk for no good reason, really. You know, it's just brings this fight back to square one again. You know, one guy gets a wipe, it's like, oh no, you don't.
Well,
I can do that too.
notice there that the Sturm officer used the target them ability plus 30% received accuracy. You do not want your guards sitting under that. Conscripts and mortars.
Very good mod you have there.
No, I
because
know all of this off by heart, Ed. What
Yeah.
are you on about? Absolutely.
Well, I was going
What
to
are
say
you trying to
target
say?
them doesn't really clearly say what the hell's going on, but you get the general gist of it without that mod.
What does yours say? Increased eyesight due to improved sleeping time.
Mine says 30% consumption of extra carrots. No, units will focus their fire on the specific target, shooting to kill.
Oh my god, how vague is that?
Thanks for that update. Enemy units affected by this ability are easier to hit. That's what mine says.
This is so, I think for simple people, it's much more helpful, I would say. Nice shoe mine there from the Sturm Pioneers and the Kugelwagens capping the victory point. Orangepest has lost a few victory points in terms of kills, though. It's quite even, actually. I'd say this early game is certainly anybody's at this point in time.
Just turning the map red is Orangepest. This is good. Map control double fuel for them. Can the guards interrupt that? No, they cannot. And yeah, Orangepest opting for the Lukes and not the Puma first. What do you reckon there, Matt? Just better choice, do you reckon, against Soviets, or just more of a Chad?
Well, you know, he is now up against an M5, so maybe he's going to regret that, but yeah, I think he's going to regret it quite heavily. As soon as this quad mount starts absolutely eviscerating and tenderizing everything in its sight, he's probably going to wish he went for the Puma.
Will it be M16 or M17? That's the big question, folks. Will it upgrade?
It's an M17. There you go. I told you it had different letters depending on if it's British or Soviet when it upgrades. Makes no sense, but we'll go with it anyway. MG34 has been tenderized by the threshing machine on tracks and wheels. Meanwhile, oh, that was just a guard's grenade. I thought it was a penal satchel for a second.
Could have been a lot worse, but it went over the green cover, so nullified some of the damage there. Luke's
see.
popping with its ass shown towards the enemy just for extra lols. But yeah, MG34 stolen with the penal squad, so that's a tough crew. That's going to be a 6-man penal MG34 squad.
Gosh, don't want to go up against that. Meanwhile, Orangepest does have a massive swathe of red territories, rebuilding his... What? Why is he rebuilding the folks and not getting the Raketenwerfer? Huh?
Got to get that GG Volk, baby.
But the
Needs
Raketenwerfer is such a better option. He's
I
up
think this
against the
needs-
quad mount. Oh, mind you, the second M3's also died, hasn't it, at some point? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but like a Raketten as well.
You've got to get rid of
It's
this.
just going to end up in Soviet hands anyway, so he's bypassing that. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Ed logic,
Straight
I
to
like
Volk.
it. Fair enough.
Yeah. Never build Rakettens, folks.
Right, else is going on. So surely he's going to have to play passively. He needs a Raketin as well as this fresh new Folks Grenadier.
39 fuel a minute though. I don't think he cares about Raketins. He's going straight for P4. Could be out in 4 minutes at this rate.
Yes, he's got his Panzer authorization. Well spotted, Ed. The fuel income Orangepest has received is high. Oh, the Lutes can do some work on the M17. There you go, helping that tremendously. If that had been on the field, it'd be dead right now, just saying.
Yeah, but it's the boring move to get again.
Okay.
This is 10 minutes, you could get
What?
one for the
He's
load.
just... He's got the MG34 that looks the same as the Maxim on the icons. Don't worry, guys. He's got the Maxim and a stolen MG. He's going to start locking down multiple territories.
Just
And,
look at the fire arc of the MG34, way wider on the tooltip.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't actually correspond to reality, I think. It is a bit of a differential there.
Basically, he's in crucifix mode with his arms when they have a huge cone of fire. Ed knew what I was trying to say.
As the Volks just sneak out the back door with 1 HP each. Going to see some old school capping, good old suppressed officer up the front way in the mid. And yeah, all to play for again. Like it's just been a bit sloppy vibes, but you can understand it with Game 4. I just think Game 1 took out so much of great players.
We do have penals possibly getting wiped in the north. Kubel wasn't close enough, and the M17's there to protect, but the Luke smells blood. Kubel's gonna get some cheeky shots in,
Kubel be
possibly.
spotting it.
He's
doing its
spotting
thing.
for it, and here
Helping.
comes one more shot from the Lukes to finish it off. Oh, he's not able to do so.
It's like Ralph Wiggum there. It's like, I'm useful.
But there was what he was worried about was a very fake laugh, by the way. I didn't mean it to sound so fake. I was genuinely amused by your.
Oh no, never fucking. Oh, whatever. I've just swore now as
swore
well.
now,
It's
yeah.
game over, man. It's game over.
Right, stun
Fake laughs
grenade
is
on
very-
the MG didn't help. Stern Pioneers forced away. The Luke's, by the way, what the point I was trying to make was he was worried about mines, and he had every right to be worried about mines, so didn't want to push in. Showing Orangepest is being a little bit more cautious than he has been in games 1 and 2.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's griefing or purposeful throw from Elpern, but he didn't put in the cheaper mines bulletin, man. How can you play a Soviets and not want $28 mines everywhere?
I like the
think
laying
it's the
faster
strongest part.
ability more.
Yeah,
to be honest.
that combined with the cheaper mines, holy.
The Schwer is in a very forward location relative to usual level play. It's usually in the base, quite frankly.
Yeah. Known in the hood as a Porkenschwer, that's very advanced, but it does cover his cutoff, as well as that big long retreat back from the fuel. And I think when he lost his Volks
Kubel
earlier
down in
game-
the centre. One more blap, and it's done for.
Yeah. Yeah, so when he lost that Volks mat in the middle, I think that was still stuck in his brain when he was making that Schwer, and doesn't want that happening again.
This is
But
pushed mightily
if you're in a
far
2v2
forward.
game, you would be yelled at for making a Schwer there.
Right, good incendiary grenade on the guards, forcing them off. Luke's is extending itself, as are the officer squad. He's pushing out an assailant in the south. Meanwhile, the ZIS and the M17 hovering dangerously close to an OKW miner, but they do not know about it. On the north side, just a pitched engagement there, fighting for the fuel. But here comes
These
the
Elpern's
Panzer.
now opening up the map a lot more, going on all 3 fronts. This is better from him.
Certainly is. The Panzer IV is going to change things, though, and I really feel like the dynamics are well pitched at the moment. There are a lot of mines, by the way, but they're in a very defensive location. He's just defending his own munitions cut-off, it seems, at the moment.
A very early 14-minute P4 for OKW. I know it's a white flash map with extra resources, but that's a hella fast P4 considering you've got a Luke's as well.
Right then, in the south, the officer's been able to cap the fuel cut-off, and we've got Orangepest currently fighting over the neutral fuel in the north. ZIS gun opens up against the Panzer IV. Its first action on the field is to get a few infantry kills against whatever was behind cover there, and then get shot at by the ZIS.
Yeah, not the best start for the P4, but
Unit ready.
Now with the Ubers coming in tow, that can be a good wombo combo. So you get a good P4 shot on the squad, get them all low, and the LMGs of the Ubers just pluck those models off for fun.
Definitely. Good.
M17's been used overtime here. 9 kills, nearly vet 3 already, Matt. Due to his fire rate, the veterancy is so quick on it.
Corporate Bunny asks, does he go for the... Well, he's got all of the trucks, but to be honest, with the manpower float you get when you're playing diversity mode, it is decent to get the trucks out regardless, because of course you get the ability to repair, the ability to heal.
Yeah, especially with expensive units like the officer models. I think they are 35 to reinforce.
Really?
And 40 for overs, so yeah, you definitely want healing on those high-end premium squads.
Also upgrade what you've got as well. You're not constantly spending on med packs. Here comes the Panzer IV. The M17's hit in a big way there. One more shot required. He goes forward. He goes stationary soon. There it is. Oh, but he gets behind this world building.
Good save there from the guards. Didn't even use button, but that and target vehicle was enough to... Wow, look at the damage on that P4. Rough stuff there.
Received damage these days. Target was better received penetration as well at one point in time.
I was impressed there with the damage they output. I think just every BTR's pen. But if you notice, there's a lot of soft AT counters for Elpern. He does have the penals upgraded to BTRs as well.
Oh. So Orangepest is sweeping these mines here. He's gotten around the corner, he's seen both of them, which is really helpful. He's got the sweeper out. This is going to allow his Lukes to push in. He now knows where the mines are in this location. He had a feeling that there were mines, and he's certainly seen them now.
Oh, plucked the MG34, last model carrying the gun back.
Yep,
After a good Ziz barrage to the face there, setting up that wipe. And Orangepest really does need that MG34 because there's a lot of Soviet Horde squads now to deal with, as well as the 2 MGs. T-34 in the build. It's going to struggle up to against the P4. And it's not the 85 variant. So here we go. Elpern maybe has intercepted our comms, Matt, and he cancels it. I think he might wait there for the 85 variant.
Especially when you're up against the Panzer IV-J, it's always good to get the 85. The 84 just incurs a shot directly from the Zis. It's going to be safe whilst it's got crew members to guard it.
Not as much mines from Elpern as I would have thought. There is a cheeky shoe mine down from Orangepest, south of the mid-VP. Yeah. Oh, as we see, Panzer Fusilier is getting very adventurous.
Yes, but they're spotting for the Panzer IV, and that looks manpower attrition done. As a result, here comes the Panzer IV. He's looking for the M17, gets it again.
There's two mines there from Elpern in close proximity to each other near the P4, so Orangepest, unbeknown to that, does back out well. It's all in on that P4, Matt. If he loses that, then without a Raketten, with no Puma, Orangepest really would be a house of cards.
Here comes the T.
As we see force retreat used, I forgot to say that. So
I've seen it a lot so far in this tournament. It's been the flavour of the tournament.
Nice, that's good to
it.
see, because $60 and like, oh no, 50.
It's expensive, yeah.
Oh, it's not too bad to force retreat a Maxim or 6-man MG34 Beatles squad. I like that trade.
Here's the big 85mm T-34, deceptively big tank. And it's going to be the workhorse of Elpern's army. He isn't up against a Raketten Viper, he is up against the Panzer IV-J though.
Do you think you save for the AT snare now, or Molotov? Okay, you've only got one conscript, but could be all the difference getting us an UR snare combo off on that.
I'd definitely upgrade. He's upgraded them 7 man, they just have the 6-man. I'd definitely get the 7th man, I'd just use them as cannon fodder. Nice little burst through the wall and disperse the Panzer Fusiliers as the Panzer IV-J finds the hide of the T-34. First Grenadier going into mine territory. He knows those mines are there. There's no... Come on, Orangepest. You know they're there. What are you doing?
Interestingly placed mines, because they wouldn't normally trigger. Yeah, look.
Trigger that?
Nah, skipped just by it. That Master League logo saving their lives, man. Got them home safely, but we see the Lukes vet 2.99, and how much legs do you think that little unit has, Matt? Do you reckon we'll see it get to vet 5?
Oh, vet 5 Lukes is a godly, absolutely godly. There's force treat used on the Maxim there. Luke's backing up, Panzer IV turns its full body to face the T-34 and gets another good shot in. Going to get veterancy soon at this rate. And we do have a Raketenwerfer fresh on the field for Orangepest to accompany his Panzer.
Orangepest, remember folks, playing to win the series this game. Elpern playing just to stay in it and go again one more time if he gets it. So yeah, very edgy encounter now. It's not as throwy.
First shot from the Raketen, but the Panzer IV does not hit. Second shot from the Raketen hits, so if the Panzer IV had hit, it would have been all over.
Yeah, great long range snipe there from the Raketen, but as I was just going to say, it's a far more cagey affair now. Everything on the line here for the two players. Mark target. AA's been popped from the Schwer. As we see the fuel mount up for Orangepest, do you think this is Panther timing, like Freerunner was asking about before? Do you think big bad KT stall again, Matt?
Don't know. KT has proved to be very useful in this tournament at finishing games off. It depends if you think Orangepest is in a decisive enough lead, and it would indicate if he gets 185 fuel for the Panther these days.
Yep. Yeah.
85,
490 manpower.
We're going to have 490 manpower. We'll see if he gets past it.
I think once you've come this far, it's that kind of cut-off point, isn't it? It's like, well, I've come this far, I may as well save for the big
exactly. Because the resources didn't quite align exactly for a Panther. He doesn't get the Panther. That tends to be how it works in everyone.
P4 doing some work to these guards.
A lot of work, and the folks are there as well. One more shot from the Panzer IV. He's tracking him in stationary mode, and hits some crates instead, saving the guards' lives.
Unfortunate there. Didn't get the wipe, but could have followed up better with the Volks, I feel. To try and ensure that wipe. Guards, Vet 3 as well, getting away. That's huge for Elpern.
This is huge for Elpern as well. He now has two T-34s, the 76mm and the 85mm. He's going to have a decisive advantage whilst Orangepest apparently is going to stall for the KT, it would seem.
Yeah, just standard T-34, so it's not going to have much great pen against a KT, for example, but does have the RAM ability, and that can ruin anyone's plans.
Where's the action? Where's the action? It's in the north at the moment. The First Grenadier is getting hurt on a trip by this fresh T-34, but he attacks the sign post there.
Still not out of the woods yet. Long range shot, but couldn't get it. Went for it though. Good play there from Elpern. Nice counter push in the north. Desperate for those VPs, Matt. Only 139 for him remain. As we see the Vet 3 Sternpine is back at base, not being able to be used on the front line. Got repair duties at the moment.
No.
I'd like to see them upgraded with a Shrek.
Yeah.
Really help against these mediums.
Certainly would. I think the repair speed was insane there though, with the Vet 3 Sturms, the Minesweeper upgrade, and the Mechanised Regimental Headquarters upgrade as well. The Panzer IV was literally in and out like a GTA spray paint station.
Yeah, a bit like the USF having multiple repair options within this Diversity Cup. Is very useful.
Well, we haven't seen any repair bunkers. That's available to Soviet Windustry and, of course, one of the defensive commanders for the Wehrmacht. So I was surprised by that.
They've got vehicle crew repair if you just want to splooge all your munitions onto that.
It's Elpern in that case, indeed it is. 76 fighting up against the Lukes, forcing it off them now. This is the stolen machine gun, pushed away. In the south, Panzer IV is buttoned. The 85's pushing him. The Guards PTRSs are in overdrive right now. That's extra damage per shot. Could finish it off in one go here. One more shot required, perhaps. Oh, it doesn't penetrate
Oh.
fully. I think it's an AoE blast there. Needs one big shot. Is he going to get it? He's going to go
KT
in.
on the field. If he chases it, he could find an 88mm cannon staring him in the face. That was
yes.
woefully unlucky for Elpern there. Really thought he was taking out the Panzer IV Alst FJ medium tank there, but not to be. Orangepest could be quite grateful for that RNG there, Matt. That miss.
Oh dear. He's got a lot to be grateful for, and Elpern now has a lot to be fearful of, because the King Tiger is going to stop lapping things left, right, and centre. Elpern basically needs the Su-85 now.
Yeah, Elpern didn't manage to stabilize the two wider VPs, but it's the KT defending one VP somewhere. It's going to be tough to push in against.
It is.
But the armada of tanks for Elpern, he's not too far away from an Su-85.
Yep, and he's on the field sooner rather than later, and preferably firing on the Panzer IV to get some veterancy. Then it can turn its sights on the King Tiger, if he still has the victory points to be alive at that point, because he's only got 120 at the moment, and he may soon be down yet again.
If you had O.J. Simpson's lawyer, would you be able to build another M5? And because it's technically not an
No,
M17.
that's not allowed. Upgraded units still count as the original unit. We've been through all this for the players. They were thinking of all the different things you could do. There's some really wacky ideas, like, of course, using USF vehicle crews, ambulance crews, that kind of thing. Loads of people have been trying to think outside the box.
Good stuff.
And we said, no, it's not about trying to find the best exploit, it's trying to play with all the different units. That's what we want to try and achieve here. It's not like
Well, it's brought about good games, that's all I can say. It might be very punishing in the early game if you get a bit behind, but such is life in any game mode if you lose the early game. Here we go, Shrek's on the Sternpires.
Yep.
So spot out that mine.
And rush straight into a machine gun and T-34 fire. Meanwhile, in the south, we've got T-34 coming up against a rocket. We've got Coast Grenadiers announcing the arrival of the King Tiger and the Panzer II Looks going around the backside of the Zis, annihilating it. Here comes the Panzer IV as well. This is the big push in by Orangepest. He's going for the T-34-76. Zis is still alive somehow. Oh my. Meanwhile, T-34 is about to go down to the Panzer IV. There. Oh, he misses through the bushes. Zis is definitely down now. What can you see out there, Ed?
Just a lot of force play here from Orangepest. He seems to flip a switch and just get one point impatient. Does take out a vehicle of the old T-34 variety standard edition, but hasn't capped any VPs.
What a shot by the King Tiger. T-34's in peril now. Panzer IV fails to penetrate yet again. Here comes the King Tiger. One more shot required. Misses. That's a very lucky tank.
Good swing of the hips there for the T-34-85. Gets away. Do you cap? I think you cap this gun. It's too good not to cap. With the barrage ability against the MGs.
Does he really want it though? He's got very expensive squads nearby. Maybe with the officer, but he's going to do it. It looks like he's going to do it. Yeah, there's the M17 to stop him.
He may have lost his opportunity to do so now. Oh no, smokes the AT gun to pick it up.
Nice work,
Good
nice
play
work.
there.
Meanwhile, he's flaming him through the bushes, but the Zis is going into orange hands. M17 goes forward. Meanwhile,
Is that helping hands with a tan?
I was thinking about that, yeah. That's Orangepest when he gets angry. Ooh, M17 could be shot at by the King here, but the SU's there now, and the SU gets a big penetration. M17 sacrifices itself to bring you that penetration. We do have the Zis going back into OKW hands.
That's 3P4 though, Matt, with that fire rate. Can't sleep on that one.
No.
And Elpern knows about it. Seen it all too much, gets it home. Does fix up his vehicle repair crew, getting used from Elpern, so his T-34-85 is ready to go. The Ziz survived so long in front of the KT.
It did.
When you don't have the elite armor upgrade on it, it did take some time there. But
ooh, what's this here? Looks to me like the Panzer IV was thinking to go for a flank around the SU, but then found the Maxim. It looked like maybe trying to get rid of the Maxim, taking the fuel. Here comes the T-34-85, though not target engaged yet again. We do have a Rocket and Werfer waiting for the T-34. find an angle. Oh, pyrotechnic displays. The Panzer War hits the barrels by accident. Oh, what a shot by the T-34, annihilating the Rakettenwerfer crew.
Oh, we gotta see a reverse sweep because this is looking like very well. Despite the KT coming out, Orangepest didn't manage to secure enough with that big GG push.
No, he didn't.
And we saw it the last game.
Do you know what he did wrong? He retreated the King Tiger to get repaired. It had 70% health when he did that. He should have kept it firing on the positions to, like, you know, annihilate support weapons, that kind of thing.
Yeah, final hammer blow.
Yeah, I think
instead now we've got a snared up T-34-85 getting back for its
SU
life.
could back over a shoe mine here. No, he's going to be fine. King Tiger has to be careful. He's on 40% health. That's when you retreat a King.
Dare I say he needs to rebuild a rocket now, that is, or save for a JP4 combo backed up by a KT for the anti-infantry. It's going to be very strong indeed for the OKW player.
Elpern just thought about building a Katusha, changed his mind, went for the 76mm T-34 rebuild, and I think that's wise because you can envisage it getting around the back of the King Tiger, going stationary, keeping the King Tiger in place whilst the SU blaps him. SU now is getting veterancy finally. It's working on the Schwerpanzer headquarters.
Yeah, Orangepest won't like this at all with this forward Schwer getting popped at. It's going to just investigate with this Ved 3 P4.
Oh, stolen this, does some work on the SU, turns on its maker.
You see the barrage for the MG. We do see the guards force retreating.
We are.
There, but too much suppression against the infantry of Orangepest, and Elpern doing really well on the VPs now, Matt. It's clawing us back.
What a glorious series we're all watching. Let's all be thankful that this game is as good as it is. It's given us all so much value for money, and let's hope CoH 3 can do the same, coming out in February. CoH 2 had a terrible release and it turned out to be a fantastic game, so even if CoH 3 is bad, it'll probably end up being good somehow.
Yeah, it's got a great series behind it. As we see the veterancy of Orangepest's squads now. When they start reaching Vet 5, that's when OKW comes into a zone. And especially on the Obers, when they get Vet 3 and can heal outside of combat, it's a very strong addition to this already good forces at the moment. But there we go, double AT guns. It survived the meta mat, even in diversity land. But yeah, KT just getting popped by the SU-85 as soon as it
He
tries to
might
show
go
its
after
face.
him now. He'd be a fool too because the T-34
Yeah, if he got the hit, maybe. But
This
not-
one's going to help out Mark target in on the King. SU's hit veterancy 2 now. We all know what that does. That's right, better penetration, better accuracy, making it a true tank destroyer.
Good hit there from the King Tiger, blowing up a mine from Elpern. Good cheeky mine placement there.
Orangepest now has an MG34 and the Maxim, just like Elpern had both earlier on. They're trading places here. Meanwhile, in the north, we've got Panzer versus 85mm. And there's the anti-tank satchel. He forgot that was an option. Damaged engine critical only. Will the T-34 go in? He'd be a fool not to. He's going to go for it now.
Paquette setting up though in the middle map. Might be able to get some cross shots over. Doesn't matter though. P4, highly vetted P4 goes down. Great pickup there from Elpern. It's got the surround and pound going with the old T-34 normal edition, but oh, got the retreat there on the.
He's trying for the Zest Barrage on retreat there. Couldn't quite make it work. Still cool though. And the T-34 shepherds them back to base. Looks like match point Elpern. Can he convert this into a deciding ace game, Ed?
Yeah, he's definitely showing that bounce back ability in multiple games here. Did get blitzed in one of them by Orangepest, but just a bit of a, I don't know whether it's a throw or epic comebacks from Elpern. I still can't work it out, but Orangepest has found himself in the ascendancy of 2 games now, but they're slipping away from him.
Oh, that T-34's low. Can the King Tiger attack around him, perhaps? Or on his shoulder? No, he can't.
Mark Target just doing work to that KT map, wherever it moves. basically has to back off, especially when the Su-85 shoots from halfway across the map and hits it.
Oh, did he? Bloody hell.
Did have the focus sight though to help.
We've got a Vet 4 Stern Pioneer wanting to reinforce and repair at the same time. We've got a Katusha building for Elpern now getting the trifecta of tier 4 options.
Did not think though that the player with the KT would be struggling to get any VPs around here. We see a Katusha locked in for Elpern. Poor boy.
KT seems to be a lie. It's almost as though if you invest in gigantic steel contraptions rather than doing logical army requisitions, it doesn't end well for you.
Yeah, it's a big sink of resources into one unit, but in the diversity thing, and at the time of building it, he did seem in a good place, Orangepest, but having lost the P4 was tough.
Got people in chat saying they're getting 5 ads, so it seems like a logical time just to have a quick break ourselves. Just going to get some water, be right back whilst ads go.
I'd think of Panther if he could afford it, Falco, but it's a long way off. Very long way off in terms of manpower. But Vet 5 Sturm offers the hype, boys. 18 kills. Gets his STGs. But it's only the officer who gets an STG. Okay.
Okay, so I presume most people have finished their ads. Ed, what do you reckon? Are we all back in the room, guys? We all ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Demare, you owe us a sub or something. I've done 2 massive ad breaks for you now. Just for you, Demare. Come on, give us some of that Canadian gold.
Point secure. Stand by for instruction.
It's like you know where Wayne's World, they're playing street hockey. They keep having to go off the pit, they'll go off the road to let a car pass. And then when they're back on, they're like, game on! You know, it feels like that with all these ad breaks or whatever, but yeah, make and do with what we've got available.
317 viewers, nice for CoH in its 10th year. It's rare we get 300 plus these days, unfortunately, but it's always... me and Ed would cast for 50 people, wouldn't we, Ed? Not 49 though, only 50.
Okay. I turn the view thing off, but I don't know.
You're such a...
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
He doesn't look at ranks.
That.
He doesn't look at his salary.
Yeah,
doesn't
add a
look
number.
at- Just numbers. Just no needs numbers, but we do need Katusha rockets. They're falling on this Rakettenwerfer and MG, a perfect target.
Might even spread some damage onto the KT as well. Help the veterans see up. MG 34 is gonna
Oh,
live
and
for
a cheeky guards grenade there.
KT in spearhead mode though.
Nice.
Should get extra vision.
Oh, he's getting extra killing action in here. T-5476 going south to look after the Maxim. Instant retreat from Orangepest, a man at the height of his TAC map powers, it would seem.
As we see PTRS dropped in the middle from the guards. They do often drop weapons a bit like a pinata, but I don't think many squads could pick it up for Orangepest anyway. Unless he wants a quasi anti-infantry and Quartang quasi anti-infantry, anti-tank Uber squad really pick it up.
Oh, T-34's gone round the back of these units, but hits that mine. That's been there all game. And there was assist waiting, and the King Tiger doesn't want to wait around. Oh, he doesn't get the kill.
Finish it off though. Oh, out of control still happens in tourney mode. Okay.
Yeah, but it gets over. Well, no, we allow it, but it does. The weapons don't fire in out of control mode. This tourney mode version 2, it's like the refined version of the original.
Plus.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Ready for action.
Raj Floor.
Here we go. He's gone back for P4. So, wow, me and Falco were way off. We were thinking Panther or JP, but yeah, it's too far away to get the Panther manpower. So P4 is going to have to do. minus 100 VPs now. Situation for Elpern. We could see some desperate all-in dives from him.
Don't worry about the
Coming up.
victory point situation, guys. What I want to know is whose army do you prefer right now? Is it? Well, it's got to be Orangepest. I don't know why I'm asking. He's got more infantry.
I
Hasn't
don't
he?
know. A Katusha could change a lot.
Okay,
of that,
I'll ask the question. When this T-34 arrives, guys, because we'll have 4 vehicles with more infantry and then only 2 tanks. So as soon as it does, I think he's pop capped, is he? Whose army do you prefer? Just tell me. There it is. So it's Elpern versus Orangepest, 96 pop cap versus 95. Whose do you want? Who could you win with? Falco wants OKW's army.
Depends if they want to. Might be a bit biased of whether they want a game 5 or not as well. But,
No, it's just who would they rather fight with, the army. I mean, people want the vetted KT. It's not actually at vet 2. It's so close to getting that better rotation, better accuracy, better scatter. Everybody wants
I would
OKW.
rather fight with Orangepest's army as well, but
I'm gonna be honest,
he needs
though,
a lot more mines now.
it's not bad to have a vetted SU and a vetted vet 3 T3485. Don't sleep on that, guys.
Maxim somehow is wheeling
Ooh,
away
MG
from the
taken
death
out
note.
there.
And Maxim dies, yep.
Oh,
to the
King in
Katusha.
trouble. King in big trouble. Got a vet 3 SU-85. Now he's hunting him down. There is a Rakettenwerfer lying in wait, and here comes the Zisgun keeping the SU out of the picture. Meanwhile, in the south, we have another engagement. It's the new Panzer IV in trouble. Vet 3, 85 mil going after him. No more target needed, but he does bounce. Maybe he did need it.
Oh, double bounce.
Oh, he gets it. A double penetration. I'll just let that settle.
Just,
At the last
justice in
second.
the end.
Yeah, indeed. In the north, we've
But
got
guards
conscripts
did
being
go
forced off.
down to the KT as well,
Did
Matt.
they?
Yeah,
Oh,
in the
no.
mid. It was a weird all-in last shot from the KT at max range. But I think win there, big win there for Elpern. Gets the VPs and will also... Oh, gets the VPs with his tank as well. Using all available abilities. Oh, some damage though in the course.
The only reason why Vet 3 guards dying isn't always the worst thing in the world is because they get veterancy insanely quickly.
Yeah.
So I think it's about equal Vet 3 guards, maybe. Oh, won't be equal if this dies. Vet 3 guards for a Panzer 4J? I don't know. Because they do vet up quickly. So they come out at the 40th minute. Kawzak, you count for me when they hit Vet 3. I reckon it'll be about 47, 48, something like that. If they get in on the action, that is.
Yeah, and basically you just need the 75 munitions and you're golden. Because then they get the button ability.
Falco reckons the Obers died as well in the centre when we were looking at the tanks in the south.
Oh,
So
yep. Yeah,
2
yep.
units died there.
Gone missing. This gun is like giving me anxiety. Look at the HP on the crew. It's just chilling next to the.
Oh,
go
there's
home.
these guys, yeah.
Heal
I
up.
looked at the Soviets this gun, and there are indeed two.
He's finally got it. 41-minute game though. Will it go past the longest game so far between these two of game 1, which is 50?
Looks likely,
It's
yeah.
been a tough old battle, yeah.
Right now, the Soviets are capping the northern victory points. Nobody wants PTRSs. There is one on the northern victory point and in the centre. King's healthy. Whose army do you prefer? More people voted Elpern, but there's only 5 votes, so we won't count that. King Tiger.
Well, I think you'd rather be Elpern now. In this situation. Okay, P4's getting built, but I just think the Katusha can swing something so much. 9 kills already, halfway to veterans who won. And if it unlocks the creeping barrage at Vet 1, that stuff's nasty.
We ride at dawn. Here come the cavalry for Elpern. Got the T-34 and the SU backing him up. Rakettenwerfer does stand in his way, but not much else. He's going to get round the side there. King Tiger's summoned into action yet again.
Schwer doing his best to help out there. That's good stuff on between the
King's in
units.
trouble. King's in big trouble. SU's following. We could see a ram here. Yes, we do indeed. A ram. More target as well. The King's going down. Someone needs to save him. SU's going to get the kill. There we go.
I think Elpern, the plucky Swede, may have done it with that big takedown there. A lot of fuel for Orangepest. Could rebuild within a couple of minutes, but
Katusha in base. He gets out of base in time with his low health officer squads. 75 victory points remain for Elpern, though he needs to cap the southern victory point. SU gets out of there, so does the Katusha, having gotten quite close to combat, it would seem.
did take 2
Yes!
tanks down on
Yes.
the way with the KT, so it's going to be a nail biter right to the info. So what a
Yeah,
game.
exactly. It was cool that the King died, but I'm not suggesting that's over because the Vet 3 85 died and the new 76, so it's still all to play for out there.
Late game King Kubel, where you're at. Need some capping ability there.
It's not the craziest thing you've ever said, Ed. It genuinely isn't. honestly.
But a Vet 3 SU-85, no kills. Everything's been kill secured from other units, but it has done a lot of work this game. And this could be a dead P4 right here.
It really could. Here we go.
Oh, if that first SU shot hit, Sis is going to have another go. Gets it beyond the max range indicator. Holy, just throwing a P4 for nothing. I think that's Orangepest out of the game there.
We could be heading to an siding ace game.
Marathon series for these 2 players. As if they didn't have enough marathons at GCS3. They just love it.
Raketten's going south. Orangepest persists. He doesn't care if he's called GG in chat or GG in the cast. He just doesn't care. He's capping 3 victory points as we speak. He's got 230 fuel in the bag. You think he's done for? Not if he's got something to say about it.
Oh, did pick up the PTRS on the officer.
He got some shots off on the SU.
Did
Well,
some work, yeah. Fair play. But I don't know, Matt. That seemed like a killer blow. A, rebuilding the P4 and not saving for a pamphlet or something else.
as ever with
And then
CoH,
B,
unless you
throwing it.
capitalise, Ed, what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep. Here we go, Southern push with PTRS.
Look at that
They
sizzle.
might
What
not
was it
win against the Sturm, so yeah. Oh, triple cap though. This
Yes,
is
that's what I'm
Orangepest's
saying.
best VP bit, yeah.
He's had the Rakettenwerfer go south, which was an inspired choice. We do have a fresh 76 out now for Elpern. But Orangepest is climbing the manpower as we speak.
And they're
Katusha
bringing out a new
on
T-34 as well, Matt.
Down to 50 points.
Oh, he's throwing the stun grenade and the gods. The penals dodge it.
Too close. Down.
Gods are going to do some
Tough.
work. They're only at vet 1.5. I said they get to vet 3 by 48 minutes.
This would be an infuriating way for Elpern to go out. I don't know if he can get on these VPs fast enough. Matt.
Oh my
He's just
god!
going to lose all his squads.
He's going to let the Rakettenwerfer die! Oh no, he's not! Oh, it dies anyway!
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, Stern Pioneers could get wiped out by the 76 mil. We do have a Faust possibly saving its life. Nope, not going to happen. Meanwhile, in the centre, we've got an MG.
Fed
We've
5
got an
Stern
AT
goes
gun.
down.
Yeah, indeed, I just said that. We've got the MG, we've got
Oh,
the AT gun in the
no.
centre. In the north, we've got 2 units waiting on 2 victory points. The southern one is being capped by Elpern. Yes, 13 remaining. Can he stop the cap? Can he stop the drain? Can he get there in time? He has to think fast and act faster. He has to get there, Ed. Will he be able to do so? 9 victory points ticking down. Here come the support weapons. Here comes the
And he
Ziscon.
left the VP at the bottom.
Oh, that's
Elpern.
brutal. Katusha
Elpern
goes in. Katusha goes in. Everything goes in, but it's too late. Orangepest with a famous comeback victory here. Well played by Orangepest. A great 3-1 victory. And Elpern hangs his head in dismay there. Unfortunate for him.
G to the G's.
Oof, what a game. Well cast, Ed. Good job, mate. And that was certainly a game. Certainly a series that just happened, and we all enjoyed the crap out of that. A lot of fun watching was had, as Laws mentions in chat. Ed, how could that have gone differently there? Was Orangepest just a genius at the end, throwing the Rakettenwerfer on the southern victory point?
No, I was hoping for the 2-2 and then a game best of 5, final eliminator. But Orangepest surprised me actually in that game. There, he threw a lot of units along the way. Perhaps he could have said Elpern deserved the game, but his VP controlled for those last 100 VPs was spot on, and agonizing for Elpern there at the end to forget about capping that bottom VP. But I don't think it would have mattered. Yeah, brilliant execution with very scarce resources from OKW there of Orangepest towards the end, and thoroughly deserved to take the series. It was a hella close series, Matt, but yeah. Long may these great games and series continue in tourney modes. And yeah, we'll see what he's got for the final.
Grab your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety. With one of each and every unit, it's the diversity pack. Yeah, well played, guys. So go and update the brackets now and put our first finalist in position. Seed number 2. This seeding just is too OP, isn't it, Ed? We have the final 4 seeds in the semi-finals. Then the number 2 seed is in the final, waiting for possibly the number 1 seed. Why do we bother with tournaments when we've already got a ranking system? What's the point? Somebody explain
May as
to
well
me.
just get that inept guard from Austin Powers, with the orange shirt. Everything is in order. Yeah, because it somehow works out every time for you, Matt. So fair play. You know your stuff on
We've
on
had
the
one
seedings.
upset in the seeding. No, 2 upsets in the seeding in total. Ruby beat Twisted Tootsie, and Pax Ajax beat Markov. They were auto match seeds, though, in fairness. Kimbo says who's going to win, Inca Isilda or Una Isilda? Okay. Don't know
Wow,
actually.
Pax with the only 2-1 of the best round of 16.
Yeah.
Everything else 2-0. Yikes. Yeah, the series we just witnessed there, though, top level plays, considering the rule set and all the the problems they face, it's been epic. And I was just very impressed. Orangepest managed to keep his brain alive after that game 1, because both of them must have taken chunks out of each other with that performance. But yeah,
absolutely.
brilliant for the fans. I can't believe again Elpern didn't. I thought Elpern was coming back on the latest game there, but yeah. GG's from Orangepest. He stuck at it. He was probably raging about RNG all the way through that game. Losing his KT, couldn't have been happy, but yeah, stuck at it, and it just shows perseverance, folks. Wins through in the end.
Certainly does. It certainly does. Yeah, the Excel sheet has colours in it, doesn't it, Ricky? It's always a nice touch. Guys, I might do the
pistol.
I might do the competition now. I'm not sure. Maybe next weekend. We're probably going to cast.
Maybe all on the finals. Good.
Yeah. There's 2 names revealed so far in the competition. If you didn't know, you can win Co3, literally a $60 game. Win Co3. There you go. So we'll reveal the 3rd name next weekend. So do your homework on these replays. You'll be able to find the first 2 names already. One was shown yesterday. One was shown today. What flaws do I possibly have, Pompey? What? None. How dare you? I have a question. Yes, indeed. So I think that's us done for the day.
Yeah, I've got a nice steak and nail stew that I need to get seeing to. Kippy. And but these have been some epic games. I'm really impressed, and it's been a while since I don't think I've played Code 2 in a couple of weeks, Matt. But which is rare for me. Usually I turn my brain off and go straight into 2v2 mode and see what happens. But seeing these high-level 1v1 players playing again with all these rules restrictions, yeah, definitely whets the appetite for next weekend, the mega final.
Yes, well, the news is, by the way, next Saturday, I should probably update the brackets with this. Next Saturday is Inca Una versus Isildur, and then on the Sunday will be the grand final. So you're going to have 2 best of 5s next Saturday to enjoy. I can hear Ed harumphing, meaning he wants his stew. No, I should have said that earlier, Elpern. He wants his stew, so I'll release Ed. So thank you very much, Ed.
Like a kraken, I'm getting released. But yeah, cheers, Matt. It's been a pleasure to cast with you.
No problem.
I think we did all right, considering we've
mate?
been out of practice for a bit, but it's been good fun. Cosplaying as a USEC Chad, and we saw a bit of USF in the early stages. A lot of Brits today, Matt. Yikes.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Despite all those diversity rules, the Brits still come back. But yeah, it's been great fun, folks. Enjoy the rest of the day, and take care. We'll see you in the final.
See you guys. Let's sign off with a little thingy. Grab your friends, it's time to see a little bit more variety. With one of each and every unit, it's the diversity. university. Alright, so there's your official content over. I'm just going to create some filler content now. So just doing the brackets up. Here we go. So Saturday the 3rd, Sunday the 4th. Yes, of course I can, Elpern. 30 minutes is no problem at all. But we do need something to talk about. You versus Isilda, interesting choice. But some great games today, wasn't there? The first game was amazing. Elpern, some of the micro you and Orangepest did in the first game was top notch. It was really good stuff. Who was USF? Was it you? Someone did a sick smoke on retreat whilst everything was going on. It may have been there. The Puma micro was great as well. There's some great stuff. Yeah, that was Elpern. Elpern, that was fucking badass. It wasn't badass on its own. It was badass given the 5 minutes that preceded it and how tiring that must have been and how taxing it was. To then think, ah shit, my captain or whatever is retreating. He may try and kill it with the MG. I need to smoke it. Was just fucking, whoa. That was height of powers kind of skill that only comes about with practice and is something that I personally get very excited to watch because it means players have practiced and they're playing well. And that's always very, very good. Then it wasn't so cool, Kim, but that's a good point. I don't want to know if it was random misclick. Oh, dear. Goes to show just how far the community's come, though, because I swear Stormless and I used to get excited when someone used target weak point in the middle of a battle. Now we're on about, 7 degrees of mental gymnastics in order to do a smoke on retreat while 7 other things are happening. You know what I mean? But 2 of those answers are in the wild, by the way, MHS87. One's in yesterday's video, and one will be from today's video. Can't give you more help than that. But yeah, we're just creating some filler content. Half an hour should do the trick. And then we'll finish, because I just want some padding for my YouTube upload, basically, so people think it's possibly going to 5 games when they're watching. You can ask any questions you like. I believe I owe some press-ups. I could do them, I suppose, but my room is an absolute S-hole at the moment. It's not great. I believe there's somebody said I have to answer a question. They've been redeeming their thingies as well, I saw. I'm no longer doing cover songs in the middle of a tournament cast, though, because I got demonetized for yesterday's video for singing 15 seconds of Country Roads to the tune of Crossroads. That was not the best from YouTube there. They didn't even give it to the actual songwriters. They gave it to another cover artist. Elpern, you've gotten this for... so that was pretty horrific. Honestly, I sang Country Roads. I can't do it again. I said Crossroads, take me home to the place, etc. And yeah, the entire video got demonetized for that. Shocking, YouTube. Absolutely shocking. I swear all these websites have gotten way worse for creators in the last couple of years. Twitch now does the 5 adverts per video. Admittedly, I probably get 10p from that. But it ruins the viewer experience, which I hate. YouTube is demonetizing everything for no reason. The Puma is underrated in normal play, Christopher, but I really do feel like it is a high-precision tool used by the elites to an incredible level, especially in team games. But in 1v1, you can make a Puma a godlike unit, but you just have to be able to get a bit of luck on reversing away because they get killed very easily. But if you can keep it alive, the glass cannon it becomes an absolute beast of a cannon in general. Pumerization of Matron. So you've got your stew now, I take it, Ed. I bet you've given yourself a big bowl of that, haven't you? Very big bowl. Mingley, yeah, exactly. I bet it's nice, mate. Take a photo of it for me. I'm not being weird. I actually like looking at photos of food. Yeah, it would be good. Just hope Elpern's ready for the host soon. Interested to hear what his words are on his series versus Mr. Pest. What's happened in the World Cup today? Let's have a little look, shall we? World Cup, Croatia come from behind to lead Canada. 2-1 at half time. That looks like a good game. Then later tonight we've got Spain, Germany, which I will be watching. I'm looking forward to that very much. That'll be a cracker, because Germany have got to treat it like a final, and Spain obviously 7-0 their first game. So that's going to be absolutely badass. Looking forward to it. Come on, Elpern. Can't keep them going for too long. Right, I'll play one game of CoH then, I guess. Even though I'm a bit tired. Let's play with a meme faction. Also, the YouTube people don't get spoiled. Should have finished now. But it certainly beats downloading the replay and then reassembling it, then uploading it again. Because you lose quality that way, I think. A lot of allies people are searching. Really? Why? Because of the... they're playing earlier today, but I'm casting it next in the future. Basically, it's going to stay secret until it's cast. It's one of those replay situations like CoH. They're sworn to secrecy unless they don't want to be paid. Just because your series was so epic, Orangepest, to be honest, it took a lot out of the casters, and the players wanted to play. And they were a bit eager to play. Well, Inca Una was especially. I'm sorry, but it gets next Saturday, and then on Sunday we get the final. Seems like a good way to spread the content. Can I open the VODs? I'll open yesterday's VOD. Or I'll give you sub. But you know why I don't like having VODs active? It's because I like to monopolize the YouTube spike. I like all the viewers to tune in when the video goes live, because then I've got more chance of getting on the YouTube algorithms, thus growing CoH as a competitive game and also giving me more money. So I think that's a pretty good reason. And then I do open VODs when I'm not doing tournaments. But it's really good content, and I want it to prosper on YouTube, both financially and viewershiply. So that's why I do it, and I make no apology for it. It's going to get on. It just means people are a little bit delayed watching it sometimes. Also, they don't get Twitch chat, but as I say, I do open it up after it's gone on YouTube. So you can go and watch Twitch chat eventually. It's a little bit greedy, but I think overall it's not the worst decision ever. Alright. Let me get my script on. Who am I up against?
Grenadier, ready for action.
Someone that bought the game for sale. Okay.
Grenadiers set up into a defensive line when we reach the... Follow me, they're heading out. Assembled and ready.
Much better money. Much better money. Twitch is god awful. I make about $200 a month on YouTube, some $300 on a good month. The most I ever made was $500, so that's not pocket change. That's really good, but it's because I've spent 10 years building my channel. I had 200 subscribers for like the first 3 years, and now I have 25,000, which admittedly isn't great. It's not massive. Doesn't mean that, you know, it comes before my work at any point in time, but it's just nice pocket change. It's lovely. Twitch, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. The most money I ever had was because some zealot of a fan gave loads of sub gifts one stream once.
Defensive fire only. Stay together once we cross
And that's
the
all.
lines. Follow me. They're heading
This
up.
guy's not very good, he's not.
Send your orders.
Thanks for the subscription. Do I not have the... Where's my Streamlabs thing?
Go. Move out. Schnell.
This guy's
Establish
not
defense.
very good.
Hey, let's go.
Yes, next Saturday.
Prepare to
I'm going to keep him there because that just makes sense, but I don't know what he's doing.
security out while we secure. Incoming fire. Grenadiers ready.
So,
Get to that position. Run. Do not stop.
no point anymore. There's no point anymore at all, actually. May as well just chill out because he's got everything there. So I'm not going to win. Just lose 3 focus grenadiers for nothing.
Ready for action. Quickly. We need to secure. This is it. Enemy is alerted to our presence. Prepare for counter-strike. Assembled and ready. Secure the
I'm
vehicle.
just going to keep here for now until I'm ready to fight with him. Probably should focus on trying to get my munitions, to be honest.
We reach the target. Ready to move. Daily. Short back to full strength. Unit ready. Ready. Prepare weapons for advance. Prepare for orders.
Next Saturday, Jibber.
Watch for counterattack. We must take that position. Crew, step combat move.
It's not a very good choice.
The static post is now in operation.
Contact! Enemy fire! Base! It's base! Ready for taking fire! Press forward! Ready! Go! Move out! Forward! Forward! Grenadiers ready! On me! Let's go!
Oh, he got it. And then he got that. Oh, shit.
Achieve! Disembark!
I'm losing. Oh, no. Ah, stun pioneers, come on. Because I'm bloody tired, that's probably why. That could have been a wipe if I was quicker then.
Area! Assault and hold! Target secured!
Right, that's not gone well. Let's get an MG out. Because I'm way far away from that, so I'm going to have to get an MG. Yeah. Then I'm going to have to play a little bit better if I want to win.
On that point. Envelop the target. Flank security out.
Kept my fuel for a while, which is okay, but
That area.
could be better, couldn't it? I don't have much for following. To be honest, Dr. Lazius, I was thinking of that. But there's not as much of a live following on YouTube, and the live following happens to be on Twitch, doesn't it? So, I don't know. So, the quality would be so much better on YouTube. YouTube allows up to 20,000 bitrate, Twitch only 6,000 or something stupid. So yeah, it's a bit of a joke, to be honest. Right, he's allowed me back in the game a little bit there, I think.
Not engage unless fired upon.
Right, let's go for this, then that.
Open order until we reach the target.
Oh, he's taking that now, the bastard.
In contact with flamethrower team! Hurry! Target, get to that position! No enemy contact. Stop! We need to fly! Move out!
10 fuel I don't want to spend, so I'm going to put the packs down.
Heavy machine gun trooper ready for action.
Weapon, we need to move. Objective secured! Find cover!
Just taking my fuel from now.
Do not stop! Move out! Follow me. Taking fire! Go on. Squad!
I'm not playing very well at all. I'm playing utterly awfully, actually.
Full strength.
I just thought I'd want the Rakettenwerfer. What's he firing at? Oh, there we go.
Grenadiers ready.
Alright, we got some wins there. Let's fan out ASAP. Go and... is that the big one? Alright, I got that. I'm going to need the Raketten. Oh, this is going to be shit.
On me! Let's go! Flank security. Now level for move.
Oh, it's just the normal one. Thank God for that.
Grenadiers ready. Moving! Go! Enemy infantry! Group, ready! Push onto that target area! Get them. Cover! Send your orders! Ready! Run! Do not stop! Grenadiers, move! Ready! Understand orders! Break contact! Fall back! Fall back!
Half track is now available for operations.
Okay, need to keep this close with the Rakettenwerfer, so that's got to be next. 290 at the fort.
Ready for the... I want concentrated fire on that mortar! Ready! Good job!
Not worth it.
Fall back!
Right, Rakettenwerfer next.
Weapon team, ready!
T70 coming soon.
Ready for action!
Pop it there for now.
Storms in position.
Just gonna get some suppression off. Good. This here.
Ready to deploy! Prepare for action. Squad, forward! Prepare for drive. Gear,
This Rakettenwerfer could hurry up. I'd really appreciate it.
attack! Move!
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
Secure. Cover the advance of that area. Get fire on that infantry!
Must be soon, I imagine.
Get it up. We're relocating. Come on. Protect the flank! Stop shooting. Move! Hold your cover! Stop! Hold gear! Move! Attacking in force! Go! Drive! 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 Damn it! Stay alive! Get to that position! Enemy movement! On the flank! Now!
I swore I had 2 MGs. What happened to my other one? I
Are now
literally
authorized to make
don't
emergency
realise where
repairs.
it went.
Enemy flanking
Am I
us!
stupid?
Achtung!
Must be.
Crew stand ready!
That's a no surprise.
Prepare to move.
Let me know where my other MG went.
Displace to that location.
Kind of
We need to
tired
move.
here. Yes, casting is tiring, by the way. I don't know if you've ever tried it. I might just rebuild it, to be honest. Maybe get an ISG.
Target secure.
Better idea.
Enemy partner engaging! Battle promotion! For move. Ready! Relocate! Relocate! Back and forth. Grenadiers operational. Point out. Forward march.
I'm being disconnected from my bloody fuel as we speak.
Prepare for engage.
Panzer commanders are now on standby for field operations.
There's him again. Okay.
Ready!
Support gun deployed.
Ready! Return fire! Return fire! Keep your heads down! Move! Move! Hooper, prepare for action. Simon, break it down. We are displaced. Secure that area! Get us the fuck out of here! Do it! Advance! Advance! Storms in position! Do it! Ausführen! Advance to that position. Ready to deploy! Receiving effective fire! Help to secure. Everyone back to real lines!
Has ISG done anything yet? I doubt it. Let's push it up a little bit.
I will take point. The battle in storm and hold that ground.
Let's try and push into the centre, I suppose. Maybe disconnect the fuel a little bit. Okay, so 3 focus grenades really isn't working for me. Let's get another one. It's probably the best way to play this. I haven't got enough. It's showing. Let's get ooh. Is that another tank already? Probably.
Grenadier, ready for action.
Really not doing well, is it?
Ready to move out. Into march! Protect the flank! Incoming! Move! Stop and hold! Stop and hold! Eyes up! Move! Snap! Grenadiers operational. Target secure. Ready! Ceasefire! Go! Forward! Spear promotion! Fall back! Rückzug! Ready for action. Crew, ready. Displacing. Take the arm.
I'm not exactly winning this. I'm terrible with OKW. It's always been my worst rank in the game. I don't know if that shows.
Send orders. Grenadiers ready to set up into a defensive
It's not very good.
when we reach the objective. Move out.
Let's try and push in now a little bit.
Flag security out. While we secure the area.
Supply hub getter is ready for orders.
Prepare to move. Schnell. Stop. Await orders. Target that infantry. Ready to move. Prepare to move. I will take point. Grenadiers, open order until we reach the target that mortar team.
He's still firing on me.
Panzer HQ here. Onwards. Let's move.
I don't know what he's doing now.
Break it down. We are displacing. Enemy alive. Assembled and ready. Crew battle in siege.
Stand at 300 points.
Grenadiers ready. Panzer power. Hold on movement.
How can you miss that shot, you turd? Oh, I didn't get the foul stop anyway.
Relocate. Relocate.
He's had so much fuel.
Secure and hold.
It's not even funny.
The area. We need to
Wouldn't be
move.
funny anyway, to be honest.
Prepare to move.
Mobile command has been set. The static post is now in operation.
Break it down.
Let's get another Raketenwerfer.
Envelop the target. Relocating. Come on.
Not worth it, not worth it.
Back to headquarters. Attack. Achtung. Point out. Forward march. Prepare weapon for move. The weapon team is back. Prepare to advance. Get fire on that infantry. Completed. Forward. Moving.
Combat unit ready.
Mission accomplished. Taking fire. Forward. Ready. Good.
This thing's needed repairs more than it's been in the action. I don't know what I was meant to do with it, to be honest.
Move out. Crew, prepare for orders. Run! Do not stop! Prepare to move. Incoming fire! Relocate! Schnell! Attack the area! Ready! Units!
Hurry up, come on. Get in the action.
Enemy infantry! Ready to do... This is it. Ready! Battle promotion!
Oh no.
Incoming fire! Ready for action. Achtung! Prepare for action. Break it down. We are displacing. Spawn! Move! Go! Under assault! Grenadiers ready. Taking fire! Combat station! Let's go! Ready! Movement fire! Moving! Hurry! Get to that position!
Let's go for the rhomboid of fear and devastation.
Move! Go! Team ready.
Get those heat rounds going. I have to remember to use them though.
One of our forward structures has been destroyed.
Weapon tip. Prepare weapon for move. Move orders. Let's go. Hurry. We are back to combat strength. Point mark. Get over to us. Take that position. Grenadiers, this is not a combat move. Stay close. Go ahead. We move to that position. On. Forward. Make ready for fighting patrol. Move out. Set up into a defensive line when we reach the objective. Prepare to move. I will take point. Prepare the battery. Crew, move us over there. Ian. Grenadiers back to full strength.
Jagdpanzer, ready for action.
X. X marks the spot for that baby.
Incoming fire! Grenadiers ready! This is not victory. Take that ground. Driver, advance us forward. We move to that position.
Booby trap.
Taking fire!
Command level capabilities ready for deployment.
Forward! Forward!
Set, move out, go!
Weapon team, ready! This battle is about to fall backwards, regroup! Not engage on this side upon you. Break it down.
Prepare for action.
Holmes Grenadiers back. Veterancy awarded!
Achtung, Führer,
Send order!
push forward.
Grenadiers, report back to headquarters. We need to move. Open orders until we reach the target. Run!
Forward.
Come on then, dickhead. Shoot him. Fucking hell. What is wrong with you? Get him, get him, get him. Bigger shots. More of them. Come on, you motherfucker. This is your main job in life. Good work, good work. Keep it up, keep it up. No, 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 no. Oh, you dick. Good veterancy, I suppose. Good experience, maybe. I don't know.
Prepared, fighter power, get us to that
Target in contact!
Double check. Start on the big problems.
Hooper, stand ready. Control. Advancing. Crew taking fire!
Driver, get us over there, schnell.
Start with the critical. Prepare for that. Move quick.
Combat promotion! Proceed! Everyone back to their lines! Ready. Prepare weapons for combat. Move into enemy line.
Go on, Mega Yag. Him next. Probably get a Panzer IV now, I guess. Or just wait to get the Sturmtiger. Oh, what am I doing? Forgot about that. Okay, we have to stay still now for a bit. Funny game. I don't know why I just sacrificed that. Looks like I'm escaping. Maybe not. Oh, I need one of you to pick that up. It'd be so much better to maybe get the... No, the Sturmtiger will be funny. I'll get the Sturmtiger. Oh, I'm nearly there anyway. Yeah, it'll be funny. Mega Jagdpanzer Sturmtiger, that'll be funny. Did I mention how tired I was? Yeah, I mentioned it, I think. There we go, Sturmtiger on the field. It doesn't matter if I lose if I'm having fun. That's the good thing about coming to Heroes. Yeah, he's ready now. Let him go. Maybe go camp that actually. And let the MGist of 34s go there. We need to be slightly less shit. Oh, I didn't get the Faust off, you prick. Arsehole. And he died as well, of course he did. How's that a bounce, you fucktard? Come on. Oh, that's game. No way I'm surviving this. fire. Come on. No, 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 no. Oh, I meant to reverse. I thought that'd reverse it. Oh, I should have pressed reverse. I tilted it the wrong second. GG. That was funny. I got my micros wrong. I did the wrong thing. It was funny though, wasn't it? OKW will always be the meme faction for me. But hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully it was a good laugh. And it was just filler content. An imaginary game 5 of the worst possible Company of Heroes play. Elpern's still not streaming though, so I suppose we can host Kowzak because he was watching today, I guess. Thanks for watching, dudes. Oh, he's there. He's still there? Well, I can cancel it, Elpern, if you want to stream. There you go, it's cancelled. Tell me when you're live. I'm raiding you anyway. You got like 10 seconds to go live. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll wait a little tiny bit longer just because I'm a nice guy. I'm so nice. Let's just see if he's live. Yeah, it's live. There you go, dudes.